going to 2. Happy One Wheel Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderful. My name is Scot Mendenhall, rocking the frog skin glasses with the frog skin t-shirt. Hey, if you're brand new around here, we have a great day for you. May the 4th be with you. May we honor that today right from the get-go. If you can hear dogs barking, that would be my dog barking in the background. Every week, it's a normal thing. I forget to turn down my iPad. I'm never alone. We got Lily Wiener in the house today.
Hey, good afternoon. May the force be with you.
No, it's the 4th.
Look at that. Look at he's holding
What is he?
my barbell.
Oh,
This is Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, yes.
Played by the one and only Adam Driver.
Well done, Lil.
I'm a fan.
I have Darth Vader on my desk today. Again, I don't know, Lil, are you a Star Wars fan or are you a Star Trek fan? If you have to pick between the two, you can't say Harry Potter. What would you be?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. In the chat, let us know. Are you
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars or Star Trek? Those are the kind of the two that battle. My lovely wife, my bride of 21 years in 3 weeks, in some odd days, is over there with Chewbacca. How are you doing?
Hey, doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
The dog was barking at the lawnmower.
Yeah, great, Vader. Our dog, our black lab,
At
is
the
named
lawnmower?
Vader, which is wild. It just is the craziest thing ever that he would be called a Vader.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, that is who he is. We have Wookiee as well. He's our chocolate lab, which is always sweet to have around. Holly, are you a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan? Yeah.
That's a tough one for me. Because
Okay.
I can't say like I'm over the top for either one. I like the new Star Wars stuff,
Okay.
but I like the old school Star Trek stuff.
Ooh, that's interesting. I'm
But
reading
that's
in the
probably
chat
'cause-
here. I've got a lot of people were saying, somebody says Star Wars forever. Star Wars 100%. Gosh, I'm a fan of both, Kayla. You can't. You have to choose one or the other. If you were going to choose, you have to pick.
Well, I kinda
Hands
chose
down
both.
every time, Star Wars.
I have one thing that I've noticed already today.
What?
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these
At our
things
tables?
is not
At-
like
at
the
our
other.
Yeah,
tables.
we are the
One of
dark
these
side.
things.
You
You guys are the dark side.
What are
I'm
you?
with the
You're
Jedi.
Chewbacca?
Chewie
Yeah.
is not a
Give
Jedi,
us
but he
your
does.
best
He's with the
Chewbacca.
Jedis. He's with Han Solo. They're with the Jedis. I'm a Jedi.
Okay, Theo Russian Jr. says Star Trek and Star Wars now, but I grew up watching Trek since 1966.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, all right then. That's a tough one. Star Trek, apparently, with that kind of date and that information, it's been around for a while. All right, we're waiting for We're waiting for our guest to call today. It will remain a mystery
If he calls.
if he calls, because we are in different time zones, and this has happened before, where things don't line up because there's some kind of communication forgets that when we say 2:30, our time is actually, their time is like 2 hours different than ours, or 1 hour. So if that doesn't happen, that just happens to be what we'll do next week. We're pretty stoked on having our first-time guest. They are a very well-known name, and it is not Bodhi. We already covered Bodhi. We'll have him back. We are fans of Bodhi around here, but we will bring this guest back. We're just going to wait to see if we see his number or name pop up, and then we will interview and ask tons of questions for him. We're going to jump to some of the things in here. Let's get to some of the big news that happened this week, released by Onewheel, which is the Onewheel Racing League. I want to know your opinion. Are you at home watching or listening to our podcast? Are you fans of the Onewheel Racing League? Do you enjoy watching it? Are you excited about the new things they're doing in it? Or are you under the opinion that, hey, get my stuff shipped out and skip this year with the Racing League? I'm going to hear what the ladies think here, and then I'll share my thoughts. Well, I mean, let's be honest. You already know. I think it's fine. I'm stoked. I love watching the races.
Well, wait a minute.
I mean,
I already said that.
I just do. I enjoy watching the races. They're fun. I think every year Onewheel has done such a great job of covering it. Last year, I think it was Laser following with the drone behind them in the woods and stuff. So fun to watch as a viewer. So stressful, I'm sure, for Laser as a dronist. Is that a term? Can I use that? Dronist?
I don't know if that's a term.
You can create the term.
I just created it.
Dronista?
What?
Would you be a dronista? Like a barista?
That's weird.
That's weird. Not cool. That's definitely not cool. No one would be. That's not a personal goal, is it? All right, Lil. What are you?
One who
Do you
flies a
like
drone.
the ORL? Would you race in it?
Yes, I like it. No, I would not race in it.
Okay.
No.
Here
Well,
is
hey,
the race
thanks for
schedule.
expounding on that.
When we're talking about the One Wheel Racing League, here you go. You can see they have 1, 2, 3, 4 events that are like your qualifiers to get to the Western Regional, which is way out over in California. And then you have the Eastern qualifier, which is way over there in North Carolina. You have to win in the other leagues or the other semis to get into there, and then you'll make it to the finals. We do not know. We couldn't find. We didn't spend a bunch of time looking for the final date of the one wheel race, but it's gonna be sweet. Like we're pretty stoked on it. Or Holly, how about you? You've watched a few of them with me, right?
I love watching them. I think they're I think what I like about it's one more. This is what's fun about the one wheel whole as a community. It's another thing to look forward to as the community. So I think it's super fun. I would love to say I'd race in it one day, but I think we all know that's probably on the lower end of things. I'd go and watch for sure.
Would. Now, the age is the minimum requirement is 14. I did not see that there's a you're too old to race kind of deal. So if you're 14, you could sign up and race. I think you're going to I don't remember looking to see. Maybe, Lily, you can kind of dig some deeper information out of it. But I'm not sure if they're racing GTs or XRs. I missed that part.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that.
Somebody probably knows that information. I'm just reading the chat here as you see. We got Bodhi at Harris. Oh, he goes, just watched your Enduro video and saw you would be live. Well, hey, Bodhi, how you doing? Yeah, we're live. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Enduro tire. We should actually have Bodhi call in and talk really quick since he's there.
You just said we just had Bodhi, so it wasn't
we did,
Bodhi.
but
Bodhi, if you can call.
We could send him the link, and then if he wants to jump in and talk about the Enduro tire, now that I wrote it.
He wants to know who's the guest.
Yeah, we can't tell the guests yet. We're waiting for them to call in, Bodhi. We really want them. We don't want to make them look bad if they forgot.
Those who were in the
last week's
live, last week they would know.
Yes,
they know
said that we were going to try. Yeah.
Yes, so we're waiting for them to call. They have the link and everything, and we will just be on standby as we talk about other things that we're talking about. Like, Bodhi, if you're still watching, I am polling for you to win this year. This is your year to win first. No more oopsie-daisies. No more music cut off. Like, just come on, man. Let's do it. We will be rooting for you. Tell us where we can buy your racing jersey. We'll buy your racing jersey, and we will. Yeah. We will. We'll be supporting.
Oh, Float Life says to Bodhi to quit watching and get back
to work. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Glad you're watching, Float Life.
Yeah. Well, while we got both of those guys in here or their team in here, let's talk about the Enduro tire since we just wrote it. We'll come back to here today. We're going to bounce around a little bit in the podcast, not stay on track of anything. To be honest with you, we might need to cut this short if we see our special guest calling in. The Enduro tire is hands down the best tire on the market. I'm not saying that because Float Life's there. Go watch our review on it. It is my thought on it, and I said it, is that the tread that you just see here is so unique. In one, the visual, which is a stunner when you see it, but also in the way it grips on pavement and in the trails. I think what I love especially about this tire is that the tread goes all the way over the edge of the tire. So when you're on a berm section in the dirt, it's still gripping with the tread. It's no longer the sidewall. I think that's genius. I think that's what makes it so unique in the trails. As you're riding uneven surfaces, it's still biting and you don't feel that slip. I just felt locked in on those trails. I felt locked in on the trails at any speed. The wobble, there wasn't wobbling. There wasn't. I just have zero complaints, to be honest with you. I left the PSI at 10 PSI, was fine on the road. Again, it's a great tire for both situations, but I think it's far outweighs anything I've ever rode in trails. Even the Burris collab that Float Life had, this is 9-day difference. Built from the ground up with a one wheel in mind. It's so good. We have footage of us riding it in the trails. It just was buttery smooth. Lily, what were your thoughts as we roll the footage here? What were your thoughts of the tire when you jumped on it?
Well, I went from riding the WTF rails with the Burris trail
collab. Yeah.
And it was so different because I just was really comfy. It also had the Craft and Ride footpad that was
yeah.
on there. So I'm just but I liked it. I need to give it more of a go. I wasn't used to the rounded edges. But I mean, I'm down to give it more tries.
She was also on the WTF rails, as you can see her there. Those are the Bodhi special editions. Like, seriously, we're way over the top on Bodhi clearly here. But I don't think the rails, I mean, the rails are very different, so it's hard. It's not tire-to-tire situation comparable. But the ride of the Enduro is seriously Float Life. You guys killed it. I don't know how or what went into the creation of that tire, but you guys nailed it. Can't wait to see it for the GT. A lot of people are asking, they want it for the pint. And so that brings up a question. Why don't we see more things made like the tires for pints and the Pint X? Holly, would you like to take a guess at why you just don't see the third parties making things like tires for the pints?
Well, is it because maybe like up until now they've always like the XR has been the bigger and the badder, and they've raced with them and things like that, and they just have more stuff available, so they kind of keep it in that realm. I don't know. Is there as much customization for the pint? I don't know why, but
I think there's just not a market for the pint. I think it's harder to push with tricks and drops on a pint. Pint X might open it up a little bit more because you have the power and torque there. I just think the XR and the GT now with the update, it just allows you to perform more tricks at a higher level. And we do have confirmation in the text thread or the live thread there that the GT Enduro is coming soon.
As well as the Pint.
The Pint Enduro in development as well. There
That's
you have
awesome.
it first.
Yay,
Hand
Float
information
Life.
right here for all of you that were wondering, would they release that? Are they working on it? Thank you, Float Life, for answering those questions. It was a common question on our feed. The other thing that people were asking was tire changing, how to change my tire. We've done one here on our channel because so many people have asked, but I've learned from watching Float Life's tire changing video with Jeff. Go watch his, because he's like the Jedi Master in this.
I saw on one of our recent videos, someone asked for us to make a tire change video, which I've made one.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, on a pint.
But Jeff came in and on the comments and put their Float Life tire change video, which was totally fine. But if you want to see mine, I'll put mine in the comments too.
Yeah, but we learned from Jeff, so it's like I learned from the Jedi Master.
I just thought it was so funny that he was just like, "Here's ours."
Yeah, it's the way he does such a great job at it.
That's great that you say he's the Jedi Master on May 4th.
Yeah, that was the
well
plug
done.
there. You
Well
saw
done
us
there.
doing.
Nice job.
Come on, stay in theme, stay in character. You can't see it, but I have. Well, maybe you can. I'll pull a Lily. I have my Darth Vader socks
you're
on.
all set.
Nice.
You
Are
got-
you saying because I did that with my scar?
Yeah, you do that stuff all the time. I think it's just your way of showing how bendy you are. See, she's doing it right now. She's got her foot in the air. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it would suck if you fell off your stool like that. Like, you
It
know
would.
what?
I'm not
You're
even
going
bendy.
down hard. It would be a harder fall than my one
That
wheel.
would be a hard fall.
Yeah, you would. It would suck. It would be okay.
hate
So
falling.
back to the Enduro tire. It is full on, shipments are being sent out. They posted this picture. I think this was on YouTube. I saw it. They could have done it on their other social medias, but here they have them in their warehouse, the store. We got pictures of it straight from their feed. The Enduro tire in stock in boxes. There it is. I don't know how many come in a box, but dang, they're fully loaded.
Dang.
Jeff's posted, I think, last Friday that they shipped a day early. And in this day and age, any company that can push something out a day early in
well
shipment,
done.
we applaud you. We applaud you. Well done.
Nice.
Well done. Okay, so go check out that review if you haven't seen it. It's worth the visual, in my opinion, of us riding through our trails and stuff is pretty fun to really get it tested. That's why it's so cool to have a mile worth of trails just outside this door that we just get to throw down anything we want out there. And so it's pretty exciting to have it dry out. So big thank you to Float Life Jeff, Bodhi, and the team over there that produces some amazing content and great products. Thank you so much for sending that tire out for us to review. It was a privilege and an honor to get on it. And it's here's the truth. I'm not changing the tire out. Even to the fact that as I have been riding our trail, I've been choosing that XR with the Enduro tire over the GT.
Well, I notice a difference from, because you put it on the XR, which is the one I ride. Will I notice a difference on it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you will. I notice a difference.
You'll notice a difference.
I haven't seen you love something this much in a long time.
Yeah, I think it's because, honestly, my take on it is that it's not a hybrid tire of, it was a go-kart tire with some tweaks to become more friendly for a Onewheel. This feels like somebody, Jeff, in the Float Life team, came together and said, from the ground up, our unique mold, what does a one-wheeler need in riding in trails and on street? And I just think they nailed it. I think you have other collabs. That's why I always say collabs, like Craft Ride Burrs collab for the Pint. I think it's a great tire. But I still feel like I'm on a version of a go-kart tire that's just slightly more friendly for a Pint or a one-wheel.
And you've done a ton of treaded tire. You've tried, I mean, we have an entire wall of tires that you've tried. We have a tire sitting right here. It's just you can go check out those
shot.
reviews. And this is by far, I agree with Lily.
Yeah.
You have raved about this one.
Yeah.
Our next animal is going to be named Enduro.
It might be.
It's a good name. How'd you guys come up with that name?
Yeah, if you're still here for life, how'd you come up with the name Enduro Tire? Because that's slick. It's just genius.
Do you guys just sit around a table and drink clean and just brainstorm? Like just idea after idea after idea?
I think so. That's probably what they do. That's how
I
see it. Yes. And probably like making paper airplanes is what I out of there. I'm winking behind my eyeglasses. Okay. So let's go, since we're in the idea of brands and third-party third-party things. Let's talk about grip tape really quick because there's so many different versions out there. This is a back foot pad of a Onewheel XR, and this is their stock grip tape. They've upgraded the grip tape on the GT. I don't have the GT in here at the moment. It's a bit muddy. But it's a lot more coarse than this. Float Life just released their GT version of grip tape. You have Craft and Ride's grip tape, and they have multiple different versions. Like we have this one. This is, if I'm going to be real truthful, and I don't have any new Float Life grip tape at the moment to really compare. I had it on one of the Nug Highs that is on one of my kids' pints. This is my favorite grip pad. This comes Craft Ride. It handles the snow. Here's where we are in here in Minnesota. We deal with snow 6 months out of the year. This grip tape eliminates the issue of slipping off your grip pad or your foot pads because of how coarse it is. Hands down, we love the grip tape from Craft and Ride. You can go on craftandride.com and purchase it. It is the most grippy that there is. This is on all of my Onewheels except for the GT at the moment. Like I said, I'd have to get grip tape from Float Life's new, which we might do and test that out. Lil, do you have any preferences when it comes to grip tape? Those that are watching today and you can chat, let us know what your favorite grip tape is that you ride, and maybe we should give a go. Lil, what's your thoughts?
The grippier, the better.
Yeah, so
I don't really have a preference.
You don't. You're just as long as it grips.
Just hop on and get going.
Yeah.
You just pretty much whatever I say, you're like, okay, I'll put that on too.
I do know that I like grippier for sure, especially in the winter. But
okay, all right, I like
cleaner grip. If it's clean, I prefer
clean
that.
grip is a must. Oh my gosh, Holly,
clean grip,
I mean,
like scrub it clean.
Yeah,
or like,
clean. Brand
or
new
like
grip
environment
tape.
clean.
No,
all of the above.
Clean grip tape is the best, or brand new grip tape, out of this world.
You know what? Scott actually had this really clever idea with grip tape. Like in our home, like there's a slope that goes down to our basement area, and it's super slippery. And he puts new grip pads right there to not slip. So we actually support Onewheel even in our home decorating.
Okay, Float Life just came in and said, just wait till you try Float Life's Trail Grip. See, I've not tried it. Float
Better
Life,
make a
is it
list.
released yet? Is that what was on your feed last week? It's like we're doing an interview with Float Life today.
I know.
It's great.
Might as well just call in.
Yeah,
Might as
we
well.
could send you a link and you could just call in and we could have a face-to-face
And
conversation.
then it's like you're working.
Yeah, then you're working. We're helping. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
But the grip tape
Anything
that
for
you're
a plug.
producing, is that what you dropped for the GT? Or is there new grip tape coming, or am I missing it that it's already sitting on your website and I should just stinking?
The trail grip, did you see?
Yeah, I haven't. I didn't know there was.
That's
a
what
trail
you've
grip.
not tried.
Right, I've not tried it, so I would be down to try it. Okay, so we'll wait to see that. The issue is, if you didn't ever know this in live streaming, there is a slight delay from when we're talking to what is actually posted in the chat. So we're on usually to something else by the time we catch into it. It's on the GT right now. Okay, so maybe right after this, I'll have to order some and try it out so that I can really give. Because right now, Craft and Ride is now, to their point, is a little stiff. So, like, if I go to bend it in here, you can hear it crack, which isn't ideal. Once it's placed on the footpad, it's not going to be a problem. But it is a stiffer grip tape for sure, whereas the less
You'd
coarse
like
it
it
is.
flexible?
Yeah, so you don't get the cracks and stuff.
Okay.
And especially on a GT, I think you'd want it more of a flexible fit on the concaveness of it. So, okay.
Cool.
That's,
we'll try it out.
I can't wait to try that out.
They have the trail grip tape on the GT right now, he said.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We got to get it here. We're
gonna try
behind. They're also talking about new drip they got. Which do you know what they're meaning when they say that, Lil? When Float Life says we got new drip coming?
New drip?
Yeah,
Yes.
Drip or grip?
drip.
Are you saying drip with a D?
Bloop.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
New products.
Yeah, the new like hoodies and Holly's over there. No
New
idea.
merch.
I'm checking. I'm like, where did they say drip?
It's on their Instagram. If you don't follow Float Life on Instagram,
yeah.
you should totally do that.
Okay. All right. I thought you meant in the chat.
No.
There. Gotcha.
See, we
Looking forward to new drip.
Wait, can you just hold on? Say that again, but make sure the camera's on you.
Looking forward to new drip.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't work. We need to get Holly.
I could totally pull it off.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
She can't.
By
pull off
next week,
anything.
we'll get Holly all decked out in some one-wheel gear. So she's sitting there. She's got a little like Float Life something on. So she like, then you'd be like, look at the new drip. I'm supporting. Yeah.
What up?
Who designs that stuff there? Because again,
They don't need to tell all their secrets.
well, we
It
just
seems
want to
like
give.
they want to.
We just
so.
want to give props to where props is due because they do good. Okay.
I think we're getting an incoming call from
But-
Bodhi.
From Bodhi?
Yeah, Bodhi's calling.
Bodhi's calling?
He said he'd call, so I was like, well, our other guest hasn't answered me, so
All right, let's put him on.
put
Let's
him
see if
in.
this working.
let's chat with
We love
Bodhi.
having Bodhi.
Bodhi's about to, or whoever it is a mystery guest for all of us.
It's Bodhi.
Okay.
I mean, I would be surprised.
We got
No,
crew
it's not.
trying to get it set up.
There's Bodhi. Can you hear us, Bodhi?
Yeah.
Okay. We can barely
My
hear
setup
you.
is way better than last time we talked.
I like that angle better too. I like.
I can't
all of
hear
it
a
better.
thing.
Yeah,
supposed
Bodhi.
to?
We definitely figured out a few things on our end, and
Can
apparently
we turn him up though on our end?
Can
You
you?
fig-
Do you want me to turn myself up? How's that?
No, there we go. We hear
Better,
you much
better, 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 better,
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. And then some of
Maximum.
those that are in the chat today, if you need what turned up, please let us know because, yeah. Good to see you, Bodhi. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here editing some lifestyle photos of our new
Drip?
Kevlar lined removable pads,
What?
toughest chains clothing line. We have double drip coming, my guy. We have the first drop of our summer 2021 line dropped an hour ago.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
what I
all-
saw.
The first round of our new clothes is on the website, and then I've been working all week, 12 hours a day, getting ready to drop our tack line, toughest chains. So we've got a jacket, a flannel, and a hoodie that are all Kevlar lined, and they have removable elbow, shoulder, and back pads. So you can like fully pad up with your jacket,
Yes.
and it's sick. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just watching. I was watching some YouTube videos, and I was watching you guys' Enduro video. And then you're like, "Oh, we have a special guest on it. on Wednesday. And I was like, oh, it's Wednesday. And then I jumped on YouTube and saw you guys were currently live. And cruised in.
Okay, wait, hold on. They're all saying that you're echoing and that you're too loud.
We're not
So
doing
whatever
this.
you did to begin with, maybe I don't know, actually.
How am I echoing?
All we try to do is please the people watching, and it's so hard.
It's so hard.
Dude, I have a whole audio interface now. How am I echoing again?
There's no way he should be echoing. At least in our ears, he's not. The only way we can do this, Lil, is if you'll jump outside the studio really quick and see if and you'll know how to fix it if you hear it from your iPad.
Well, I did hear it from my iPad.
And is it
the
echoing?
echo? Yeah.
He is echoing.
Yeah.
Okay. Give us 5 seconds to figure this out so there's no echoing. People, we want good audio.
We're trying.
And we are trying, and they are trying. Do you hear the echo?
Is it a curse?
I can hear when Lily's turning it up in the studio. We can hear it.
Why does this happen every time?
Let me go check our audio board really quick. Lil, you're gonna need to switch to Lil so I can
can't
go.
hear.
I can talk to Bodhi. Holly and I are here.
Lily.
We can chat. Bodhi, I like your ponytail.
Thanks. My hair's getting super long, and
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
learning different methods of tying it up with my hats. And
I got
today,
kicked out. No, I didn't. I'm right here.
got the backwards ponytail.
Hold on. I'm going to need you to say all that over again. Okay, what'd you say?
Am I echoing still?
He's not echoing for me, like in my headphones, but I don't. You just keep talking because we're going to.
Echoing?
For sure.
I
Eat
got
the
no
microphone.
I have no echo, but I can't hear.
No, I think we
Man.
fixed it. I think you fixed it. Wait, can you keep talking though, Bodhi?
Hey guys, this is Bodhi. I'm hanging out
Oh, he's
in my
talking. I
office.
just can't
We're
hear
here in
him.
Northern
No, I can't
California.
hear
It's a
him.
sunny day.
All right, Bodhi.
Vibes are high. God is good.
He's
Oh.
talking about we can't.
Now we missed
Did you change something?
Where'd you go, Bodhi?
Am I gone now?
We had you, Bodhi.
We can still hear him through the stream though. So something got. If you're still hanging out with us, we are hanging out with Bodhi, but trying to fix some sound issues. We have people call in with the live stream stuff we do every week, and we've just had some more issues with Bodhi. I don't know why.
Okay, Bodhi, you should be good. We're locked and loaded, bro.
Hey, echo?
Oh, now we can't hear you at all. Dang. Okay, Bodhi, what's our?
Should we just
why
give
can't
up?
we
Should we
connect?
just give up?
man?
What do we do?
Trying to connect, and then you're gone.
No, he's here. He's hanging, but we can't hear you, Bodhi.
Can you hear us, Bodhi?
guys
Give us a
can't hear
thumbs
me
up
at
if you
all.
can hear us.
I can hear you guys loud
Okay.
and clear.
They say the
Is it
stream is
my end?
perfect now, but we can't hear Bodhi. So
Oh my
Scott's
goodness.
gonna figure it out. I'll make sure to tell you if we can hear him. So oh
Hey,
yeah, I hear him. There he is.
Ren. Hey,
Ren,
Ray.
I can hear you.
You look beautiful today.
Okay,
Thank you.
hopefully that's better online as well. There's a lot of buttons in this studio, and my kids run the tech. Like
Well,
that's
We still got 40 viewers though. We're good.
yeah. Thanks for hanging in there, everyone. You guys are real patient. You guys are real great. The
Yeah,
great
they
thing
still have
about
opinions though.
the great thing about this podcast is we do cut it up and get some of this stuff out there, so they'll never those that watch this in the cut up parts, Bodhi, will never know we had technical problems.
Yep.
Okay, so
magic
this
of editing.
Kevlar thing you're talking about, like that sounds amazing.
Oh, let me show you. Hold on.
You're gonna show it to us?
While I'm gone.
Hey,
tell
while you're
people what
gone,
Where
we'll,
are you
you wear
going?
right now.
okay, you go get it. We'll
Let's
bring
get
you
that
back
set up.
when you're ready. Let's go full screen to us. While he's going to do that, like seriously,
Just holler when you're ready.
we'll see him. Yeah, just let us know. We'll be able to hear you. Thank you. I do want to say a big thanks to everybody that watches every week on our YouTube channel, our podcast, or you listen to it. Without you, what would be the point? It would be just us hanging out in here doing nothing. Subscribe to the channel as we try to pump out as much one-wheel content. This is a special one today. Bodhi's just calling in because he saw us, and we like to connect with that guy. We will get our other guest in probably next week. It seems to be how that works.
You never know. Something could have happened. So
Yeah, so I hope that they're okay. And so we'll bring them back. But we have a few more things we're going to go through. But we're going to talk about a little bit with Float Life and Bodhi of what the new drip is. He's going to break down their grip tape for us here. Is Bodhi back at the table? Can you guys see him? Okay, my kids will let me know when they return. So this is a special impromptu moment to be able to do this. So thank you, Bodhi and Float Life, for hanging with us. Maybe Jeff will pop in the background as well.
Hint, hint.
Well, yeah, why not? We
Wait,
like,
what's a hint?
Like Jeff. Hey, Jeff, if you're there, pop in the background.
we'd like to talk to him too. Just like to thank him for.
You guys are fun.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys out there and girls. I gotta stop. Like when I say guys, when I say it, I mean guys and gals.
People.
Well, yeah, Holly and I are here.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking if we're all on the same page there. Okay. Bodhi's back. Let's see what Bodhi's got here. All right, Mr. Bodhi.
All right, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Now that I can have the floor, I'd like to welcome you guys to the first ever unveiling of the Float Life Toughest Chains Armored Garments.
Yeah, someone just
That's
asked about
sick.
that. When does it go live?
Check it out. When does it go live? Drops Friday.
Friday.
Let's
Oh,
go.
man. I gotta set a reminder in my phone. Hey
Yes,
Siri, set a reminder.
Armored clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
This
see
is
it.
item number 1. I think
Full
this is going to
screen
be
it.
We're
everybody's
getting
favorite.
a full modeling show today.
Let's see it, Bodhi.
Okay, you guys ready? This is
Yeah. I'm smiling, man.
this is everybody's favorite so far. Okay, so this is the flannel.
Yes.
Check it out. So we got
Ooh, he's got the logo with the chain.
That's cool.
my older brother Cash, and each button.
You got to put the mic in front of you, Bodhi. We can't hear you as well.
Each button has the logo on it.
Are those snap buttons or is it like button like?
So check this out.
Nice.
Super cool. It's got a zipper and snap buttons.
Ooh,
So it's,
yes.
so it's zipper, you zip it, and then you snap it, and you've got one chest pocket right here.
Yeah.
And then what's
Yes.
really sweet is inside, you seen this back pad?
Yeah.
There's a huge back plate for your spine and stuff. And then there's shoulder pads that make you look like a football player, make you look real big and strong, and will save your shoulders if you take a digger.
Nice.
And then you have an elbow pad up in here as well, which you can see if I
Wow.
like fold it.
I never would have known
So
that.
they can all go in and out, and then this yellow stuff on the inside of the liner here is
Yeah.
Kevlar.
Wow.
So essentially, with or without the pads, if you go down on the ground really fast, this won't tear. You'll never get road rash wearing this.
That's
And then
awesome.
with the pads, you're wearing pads, and all you gotta do is just put on a jacket and you're wearing pads.
That's
so-
amazing.
And the final, in my opinion, coolest touch on this, I think this is Jeff's idea. I'm not sure though. There's chains around the freaking sleeves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Is there how much more product do we have? This is
So we
exciting.
have 2 more. This
Okay,
is number
hold
1.
on. Hey, Bodhi, we're gonna try something we've never done here before.
Oh.
We have our other guests calling in. We think we can do both of you at the same time. You're gonna know
Let's
them,
do it.
and you're gonna be able to. So we're gonna see. We have no idea. This could train wreck in technology world. But let's hit that green button over there, team. What's it say? Can we make them go full screen? Can we get them over there?
Well,
I'm
keep
so
on
excited to
there.
hear this.
Javier.
This has gotta be-
We have Javier Starks. He's old,
Hey,
But
the
we
one
can't-
wheel wing.
but we
Hold
can't
on one
see
second.
you.
I'm trying to find it. Yo, can you see me?
There it
Hold on.
is. Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? I'm
Javier,
so
you
sorry.
made it.
Oh my gosh.
You got
Wow.
Bodhi?
Exciting.
All right. So now we gotta for those.
Here,
Put
I
me
can-
on screen really quick. So those who are watching, let me explain something here. We have Javier Stark, which I've never met him before. This is the first time, and we have Bodhi, and we have
Legend.
2 guests.
Oh wow, what up, buddy?
What up, my
Legends.
brother?
2 legends in here, which is phenomenal. My son, Legend, will you hit to my screen, please? Is it there? We're trying to figure out some things here, as you can only hear my voice, Javier. But it's good to see you, man. We are
I'm so
fans.
sorry for being late. My bad, y'all.
You're all right, man. We got nothing lost, man. I think this has happened every time we've done a first time guest here. We have hi Lil.
Word.
Okay, there, Lily. That was Lily hitting the wrong camera. Sorry about that, Javier. But I'm Scott, Javier. Nice to meet you,
What's
bro.
up, Scott? How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing wonderful, and we are a fan from afar. Okay.
I'm honored.
Okay, and then we got Bodhi, and I don't know if we can how to switch between all of you, if that's possible. We got Bodhi hanging. Bodhi was just showing new stuff from Float Life.
Okay, word.
So I don't even know if you're aware. They're just dropping sweet stuff over there. Kevlar suits, jackets. There's Bodhi with in his place. We got a lot going on. Okay, Bodhi, we'll come back to you in like 3 minutes. Okay.
No, yeah, no worries. I mean, you could dip me out too if you want to talk to Javier. I'm not worried about it.
No, I want to come back to you on that merch, but let me ask you if you have any other thoughts. You can jump in at any point with Javier.
Well, Javier is a legendary man that deserves a proper introduction. So, yeah, I'll do my thing and continue to listen while you introduce that legendary angel of a man that I have no idea how he puts the amount of miles on the road he does. This man.
That's what we're going to find out.
This guy, viewers, lovely, wonderful human being viewers. This guy does like 100 miles a day, like on a regular basis.
100 miles a day.
Not on a regular basis.
Well, there's a period of time. There's a period of time where he was hitting triple digits like 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And what do you hit, like 30, 50 miles a day?
There was one week for sure when I did 400 miles in 5 days just to see if I could do it.
What? Okay.
And I did.
Okay. Now look, we got all three of us on the screen at once.
All right.
Yeah, girl.
That's Lily. She figured it out.
I did it. That was sorry for the. Yeah, that was exhilarating.
Okay, Javier, how much time do we have with you so we can respect your time?
I'm here as long as you need me. I'm gonna go outside for better lighting action.
All right, go get some food. We're gonna be here a while.
I thought you said you were gonna go out on one wheel while you did this. I thought you put your shoes on. You ready?
I could if you want.
No, you're okay. You don't.
I just want the helmet on.
Yeah. Your legendary helmet. You've made that helmet that most shots I see you with is a full face helmet.
How do I switch the camera on my end?
I don't know how you switch that. You've asked me too many technical questions, Javier.
So, which helmet should I wear? Should I wear the blue one?
Well, we probably can't hear you very well.
The classic wing.
I can hear the blue. My vote.
Man, look at all those.
Those are cool.
Javier, did I meet you in the blue one or the white one? Which one were you wearing at Polo Fest? It was the blue one, right?
The blue one, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Javier, so, man, is it true that you just passed 34,000 miles on your one wheel?
Yes, sir.
That is crazy. Last week we talked about that. That's 24,000 miles is one rotation around the entire Earth on a one wheel. You did that last year. You've added 10,000 miles in 1 year. That's like a car. Mileage on a car. How many tires have you gone through?
At least 20, I'd say close to 22, 23. I mean, because, on average, they last about 1,800 miles.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you get a flat, like, 50 miles in. Like, 'cause I live in D.C., so, like, I ride through construction areas and stuff like that. It's not, like, just, like, nice terrain.
Right.
That's sick.
Okay, so what is your go-to tire? Do you have a tire that you
I do.
really? What is it?
I ride only the Burris SS11. Burris is my tire sponsor, and they bless me with the tire whenever I need it, and they take care of me. It's really soft. It's super malleable, and I pump it way up. I ride 30 psi.
Whoa! Like
so I get as much range out of it as possible.
Yeah, I've never rode a tire that hard. Like, that's stout. Wow. Okay, but that means you must get a lot better speed as well.
Oh, what a beautiful day!
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about this.
And range.
And range. Okay. You know the crazy thing right now, what we have going on in our podcast world here, we have all the way out in California, Washington, D.C., so we're coast to coast, and then us in Minnesota in the middle.
Yeah, we're just representing the whole country.
Yeah, we covered it all. Now Javier's riding his one wheel, and we've lost him. He's breaking up.
We'll get him back.
We'll get him back.
Are we connected yet?
Yeah,
I got hope.
You're scrambled a little bit.
Javier's now showing us his visuals for his upcoming EDM show.
Yeah. That's how fast Javier rides right there, is that the camera can't even keep up. We have
now he's a female silhouette with the number 2 on our program.
Why did you decide to go on a ride?
Well, I said something about it,
and
then he was like, "Oh, you want me to?" I should have.
And you
We
just
should have
sense
had
it.
him just stay put.
Bodhi, someone in the chat just said, "Nice dancing. You can do it all."
Yeah.
He really can do it all.
Thanks.
All right, we got to
Yo, well,
accept the
check
phone
this
call
out.
again.
I'm about to really be doing it all. I bought one of these.
Oh shoot!
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exciting.
Javier's
He's
back.
back.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Javier.
I had to disconnect from the Wi-Fi.
Oh
So
yeah.
Well, you're coming in
I
clear
had to make
now.
the jump.
So
Okay, so while we lost you, Bodhi started showing us he's got a mixing thing going on. I didn't know this till recently, Javier, that you are a rapper.
And a really
yeah,
good
I
one
make
too.
music. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, where can I was listening to it on YouTube today, and we had it cranked in the office today.
we did.
Are you on Spotify, Apple Music, all that?
Hello, my name is Javier Starks.
Right.
I am a positive
There he is, right there.
free hip hop MC based in the Washington
Right
D.C.
now,
area.
none
I
of my
make
music is
and I like
currently
to use
on
my
Apple
art to
Music
change
or
the
Spotify,
world.
but we're working on new stuff that we're gonna put up there.
Okay. You can hear it in the background a little bit. We had a little, so we can only find it on YouTube.
Well, no, you can find me on Bandcamp as well. My whole discography is on Bandcamp.
Okay.
So the music industry, you hear people talk about the shady music industry. Well, I got in partnership with a studio that uploaded all my music in their name. So when I found out that I wasn't getting paid any of the dividends from Apple, iTunes, or anything, I decided to, instead of like try to battle them for it, I just uploaded it to Bandcamp and made it all free.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. It's
Smart.
But
well,
originally, I did have music on iTunes. You can find
Okay.
songs that I've done with other artists on Spotify, but none of my like personal records are on Spotify.
So I don't know if you could hear the audio of. We have a clip from YouTube that I found today. It's like you were in a studio. It was a year ago. It was. I didn't write it, but you were in some studio with a full band playing behind you. Do you know what was that? Do you
So
know
that was a partnership I did with the Kennedy Center here
Oh,
in
yeah.
Washington D.C.
Okay.
Yeah, so we weren't in a studio. We were actually in a concert hall. It's just really nice, so it looks like a studio, and it's a mixture of a performance and an educational project.
Nice. That was well done. Like that was enjoyable. So
Heck yeah!
for
I'm
those that
glad
are,
you enjoyed it.
I did, man. I'm like, I've got to save this so we can listen to it any day in the office. It's so good. For those that are listening to the podcast, you should check him out. We'll put a link to that video so you can hear his skills as a rapper. I also saw an award you got last year when you passed 24,000 miles. The Bear.
Yeah, we just left it. If I was at the house, I'd show it to you. It's crazy because I remember calling Bodhi and Lige back when I used to be out riding in the middle of the night. I would hit them up like, yo, I'm out riding. And they're like, what the heck? Like, what's the weather like there? And I'm like, yo, it's like 30, 40 degrees outside, but I got to get it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know if Bodhi remembers that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So for some of you, so you don't have a car, right? That's what you told me last week.
I
or
do
something?
not own a car.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I don't own a car.
But then you feel this like, do you feel a little bit of like, I gotta remain number one, so I gotta put extra miles in, and not just get to point A to point B, so I gotta take the long way to get more miles in? Do you ever feel like that?
In the beginning, I just rode for fun. After a while, it definitely became a I want to be number one thing, because I realized that it's a platform that could be used to push more of the positivity. Like my goal in like everything that I do is to try to make a positive impact in whatever community I'm a part of.
Yeah.
So I want to shift like the way that things are viewed and just try to push good energy out there. And I saw that the person who was in number one was like not even like he didn't have an Instagram. He pretty much just wasn't even like using the platform, and I felt like it was a waste. I was like, well, if I be number one, then I can do like youth projects. I can do like workshops, and I'm working on that stuff now. And a lot of what I've been doing is possible because of the notoriety and the
Yeah.
network that I've created. And so I decided to use it to my advantage. But I mean, for the longest time now, I haven't been worried about it because I tested myself to the point like I know I can ride 100 miles any day that I want to. I wake up and my feet aren't tired and my legs aren't tired. My body's not sore, so I could just do it. Um, so now at this point, I ride for fun. But even yesterday, when I was like casually riding, I still did like 40 miles.
Wow. I did
Casually.
40 miles.
Just casually did like
Casuals.
40 miles the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. So Javier, we have 8 kids here, and 6 of them have Onewheels, and so we've made through the
Oh,
summer a Javier battle where whoever rides the most miles between the 6 of them. Every month, something new. They're playing for. Like last month, it was a treaded tire. So they
that's
raced
so
for
dope.
a treaded tire. I think this month is a new helmet that whoever gets the most miles. And so my kids are riding. One of the kids posted close to 100 miles in 2 days.
Wow.
That's amazing.
But they're coming for you, Javier. That's what
Yep.
they talk about. Like, hey, where's he at today? How many miles did he ride today? So they're trying.
He's like, let's go.
Now think
That's
about
the
it.
goal.
Yeah,
Like in the 2.5 years, almost 3 years that I've owned my one wheel, like I've been outside every day except for one day I didn't ride my one wheel.
That's awesome.
Because it was raining and it was like a week after I got my board. Um, but since then I've rode my board every day. So if I'm inspiring people to get outside of the house and be active and enjoy like the sunlight and
yeah,
nature, like yo, that's a
Yeah.
win. Like that's a win for everyone.
yeah.
Yes. We're with you.
We are with you. But that's the fun thing about this right now. All of us on the screens here, we're all same vibes. We're all trying to be positive.
we're all trying to do that same thing.
Yeah, it's so cool.
You attract your wait, what is that saying? Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
But I am like the least for cliches, but like that is what has happened today. Like Bodhi and Javier, thanks for joining us. You guys, we are the vibe attracting the tribe today. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely.
So
Oh,
Say what's
thank
up
you
to
so much
the-
for having us.
Look, there's another legend.
look
This
at
is Brandon. What's up, y'all?
Brandon in the background.
Brandon.
Hi Brandon.
Hey, bro.
We're all over the
Hey,
place.
hey.
boys?
Hey,
Love you,
so,
bro. Have a good day.
so
That dude does
Javier,
all the Float Life's orders and all of the Float Life's customer service. Brandon is
Definitely
our
a
Wow.
backbone.
legend.
Nice job.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
Brandon
what
is
you
our
do.
backbone.
that dude's
You see
busy.
Brandon Ogden in the streets of the internet? Show that man some love.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Javier, it was awesome to see you in early footage of the GT. You were one of the first people to get on the GT. Would you trade your XR for a GT, or are you XR all day?
Now the question is, would I have to trade this one with all the miles, or would I be trading just a XR
A
Modded
XR.
XR.
with the new Cassiopeia firmware? Yeah, I think I would trade a XR for the GT. Um, there's some things that I felt like need some tweaking. Like, sometimes when you hit a drop, like randomly, it'll like shoot from under you.
Yeah.
Which is, I wasn't used to that. But I think that just like the XR was like tweaked to perfection, I think the GT is going to get there. But now with like I was riding with the rider Follow Don yesterday, and like when we both had XRs, there's no way he could keep up because he weighs like 220. And now with the GT, like because he can go fast, he has so much torque. Now I can ride regular speed, and sometimes I find myself trying to keep up. And I'm like, wow, like okay. So I'm thinking of what I could do with the GT. It's like if I could coast at like 24-ish, like I mean that's pushing it, but like, dude, just the fact that that's possible. Yeah, yeah. And then more torque up hills. Like people were asking me about racing, and I'm like, to be honest, like at first I was considering it, but now that the GT is like it outclasses the XR now with the
Yeah.
firmware update. Like
Yeah.
I can't hang. Like if I'm racing neck and neck with Bodhi and he's on a GT, you're gonna smoke me off the line, up any hill. Like it just is what it is.
I'm so scared for race season on GTs, bro. It's gonna be dangerous.
It
Oh yeah,
is.
people gonna be packing, right? Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Bro, people gonna crash.
It's gonna be
I
so
would
scary.
wonder before I would expect to see another firmware update before the final race, I would think.
Agreed.
So, because I think
they're gonna have like a secret racing firmware that they give us at the race. That's my theory.
Yeah, well,
Ooh,
I'm gonna
smart.
go with you, Bodhi.
how do I get on that? I need to be on that. Like, I don't want to race.
Gotta
I
get
just
in the
want
race, baby.
Yeah, I know who I am, and I'm no Bodhi, and I'm no Javier. I'm the guy that like makes it attainable for all average riders to ride a one wheel. That's my role.
Wow, what
But
a
make
fun
it look
I
good.
don't know. You're really fun.
Make it look fun.
Oh,
Yeah, you're my
really
wife.
fun.
You're supposed
I
to.
know,
say-
but you would get out with these guys and you would have a total blast.
Yeah.
They would like.
Yeah.
You're really fun.
But when they go and drop off something
It's
that's
impossible to not have fun on a one wheel.
they
I
drop
agree.
2 feet off something, I'm be like, hold on, let me get off my board and
You would try it. You would try it. I know you would.
maybe.
I would
I'm with
start
you.
spending so
I'm
hard
with
if we
you
were all
till we
riding
get to
together.
like 6 feet, and then when Bodhi starts jumping
Yeah,
on
then
6 feet plus stuff, then I'm gonna be on the sideline too.
Yeah, I'll just film you
I know
guys.
my limits too.
Yeah.
And
Everybody knows
then
you.
when Dom and the rest of the cats start doing 10-foot drops, I'm gonna sit my butt down.
Look at us. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Hey, so we built this big old berm. We got footage of a berm that we built. It's 70 feet long. I built this thing over a month and a half, and I go to ride it, and I can't even ride it. Here's footage of me on something I built. If we can mute that, that'd be great.
Did you make it too steep?
I don't know exactly what I did.
Line's all wrong, brother. Your line's all wrong.
Oh yeah. No, this is the concern about it. It's a train wreck. It was
You need-
not
all-
good.
you're good though. No, all you need is more speed and just get higher on the berm right when you get on it. If you start your line higher, you have more room to kind of fall down the berm as opposed to trying to hold that bottom line.
Okay, I'll try that. I mean,
More speed, higher line, and you got it.
well,
Dude,
we're gonna.
at the old Lover Hooligan hideout in where was that? Lawndale, California, just outside of Los Angeles. Danny Dab and Rob lived there together, and that's where like Hover Hooligans and Flux Movement started.
Yeah.
And in their backyard, they built a berm. It was literally like a 3-piece berm, dude. There was like the on ramp and the off ramp, and then the back of the berm. And so it was like hard corners, and the berm was literally like 45 degrees, bro. It was the hardest berm on planet Earth to ride. But that was like the point, and that's what Rob would get all stoked on, is you'd literally have to spend like a whole day sitting there learning how to ride this berm. And then once you rode that berm, you could ride any berm.
Any berm.
So the key is speed and a high line, and just like
Yeah.
trust your toes and just hold that edge of the tire, and you'll bomb around that thing
that
every
physics
time.
works
And
for
it's
you.
good that it's hard, because then it'll train all the kids.
Yes. That was my first attempt at it. I did ride it a bunch more. And it was, I was a little frightened at the beginning. I was like, crap, I built something over a month and a half that is unrideable. And then, as you said it was, yeah, you got to have more speed, get up top and get going. Lily rode it this afternoon.
I did.
She's terrified of it.
You are?
No, I did it, and well,
You were
I thought
terrified.
you
She's
told
terrified
me
of it.
not to
She
say
fell.
what happened.
Yeah, we're going to drop our footage of it all, how to build it, and what happened afterwards. The kids all ride it and stuff on Sunday, but we do have a huge feature that is sweet in the trails. The other cool thing about that berm is it's not level, like it drops downhill. So you drop in, and now you're going straight down a hill when you come around the corner, so it makes it fun. I need to have both you guys, Javier and Bodhi, out here
Yeah, you guys should come out here.
and ride this
All-
trail.
Yeah, where are you based?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay,
Have you ever been here?
I'll have
If
to
you've
make my
ridden-
way out there sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you've been in 30 to 40 degree weather, you're golden, man. Come on
Yeah,
out.
Washington,
Any time of the
DC.
year.
Heck yeah, I'm down.
DC's a colder place. You know what it is. Hey, so I got a question for you, Javier. He's like, kind of. Javier, 3 weeks ago, we shared a video of you that you played on your Instagram account where it looks like you're trying to go over a basketball. Do you remember this? And you ate it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
We have the footage playing.
So we were playing soccer.
You were?
Ooh.
You go down so hard,
This
man.
is the gnarliest hip check I've
bounce.
ever seen in my life, dude.
Yeah, can we play it again?
Play that
He,
again. Like Javier's
bounces.
going back. He's like, oh.
She said, "Can we play it again?"
Look at the height off the hip. Look at the
straight to concrete.
How were you
rocket.
hurt after? We need more. We need more.
Yeah, my hip was the only thing that was sore. But I still rode the rest of the day. We finished the group ride.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
I'm sorry you got hurt, man.
And you were playing soccer, so you weren't trying to get over it. You were trying to like come up and hit the ball.
So this was my first time playing soccer on the one wheel. So I hadn't thought deeply about the physics of like when you brake, when you accelerate and stuff like that. And so I was braking. I was trying to brake. I was like, oh, I'm coming in too hot. And the ball got pinched in between my tire and the float plate. And it threw me.
Oh, man. And here I am laughing at you. I only laugh because I've done that stuff. Like
I laughed too.
You bounced.
When we played it, I hurt for you though. Like we played it and just giving props for you. But it was like, I know you were sore. Like straight to pavement.
Oh, that hurts.
Straight to pavement, man. That's tough.
Yeah, no, I got to. After that, I got back up and did it successfully, intentionally. But like a few days later, I was definitely sore. Yeah. But when I was growing up, I used to do backyard wrestling. I used to break a little bit. Like, I've been a real rough kid. So like, that didn't really phase me to the point. Like, never once in all the crashes while one wheeling have I ever been injured to the point where I couldn't ride the next day. And I've crashed going 27.
Wow.
Like, never have I been too injured to ride the next day.
Wow.
I've always ridden the next day.
That's
So
good.
it looks bad, but
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as
It wasn't as bad. Yeah, there's some technique, and this I try to tell people all the time. There's an art to falling. Like you got to know how to fall.
I would like to learn that, please.
Yeah, my wife, man, she does.
I don't know
there's
how to
no
fall.
bracing for the fall.
don't
Like you
either.
watch her, you're like, oh my gosh, you just broke something. But like if you know how to tuck and roll, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tuck and roll.
No, you don't.
I just fall.
I would say Javier and Bodhi probably both know how to fall.
Well,
Fall well.
You gotta.
yeah.
I grew up skateboarding the first forever. I've probably spent the majority of my life on a skateboard, and you fall hundreds of times in a session, and being able to fall without seriously injuring yourself is definitely super important.
That's
But I can feel that hip checker video, dude. I feel that physical pain because there's days I've been skating where I'll take like 3 or 4 hits to my hip, which probably add up to that one hit. And what happens is like the pain doesn't really spread from hippers, but when you wake up the next day, that hip joint is so just like calcified and locked up, and like you just like standing up and sitting down and like pooping and just moving that joint on your body for like 3-4 days. It feels like there's cement in it, dude. It's just so gnarly.
Wow.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. Javier, will you do any of the ORL events, or will you be at any of them?
On the mic.
That's what we're looking at. I mean, right now I've been planning a large trip and workshops at different programs in different places. So I've been working to get funding. I actually just locked in my first major sponsor. I've been doing a bunch of stuff in the city. I don't know if you follow the Instagram, but I've been working with this plant-based company, and they work with Honest Tea. And so I'm working and talking with those people. So a lot of things are in motion. I've been trying to get out to these demos that Future Motion is doing, but I'm definitely hoping to make it out to some of the Race for the Rail stuff. If I can get my hands on a GT and get some riding time, I'll definitely go out and race. But as it is right now, I don't have any concrete plans to be at one of those events.
In the ORL, Bodhi, you might know. Is it just GTs this year, or are they going to do both XRs and GTs?
To be mixed, right?
I'm assuming it's just going to be all GT because that's the Race to the Rail has always been their way of like part of it's a race, but part of it's also showcasing the product.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be a mixture of the fact that the GT is just going to be faster this year. In most cases, like I think the XR will have the GT downhill always because the XR can just handle downhill so well and it's so nimble. But I think the GT with Cassiopeia and we're going as fast as we can. We're hoping to have the Enduro tire and some GTWs going by race season. So I think it'll just be like that the GT is just faster, and also that Future Motion's trying to showcase their new flagship and be like, this is the new trail board. Because they made it to be a trail board. They made it to be an extreme trail board. That's what we've been asking for. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming this year it might be an option, but I don't, unless most of what we're racing is downhill, I don't think anybody would pick the XR over the GT if they gave us the option. So my guess is it's going to be all GTs, which is crazy because we're going to be going so fast. And
so
Neil,
fast.
Austin, Dom, Thor, dude, I'm legitimately shaking in my boots, bro. Every time I think about race season, I kind of shake in my boots a little bit because it's going to be
gonna do great.
fast this year on GTs.
It is. When the GT got updated, I was not ready for the lack of pushback, and so I just flew past whatever speed and I almost nosedived. It beeped, and the nose scraped the ground, and I was lucky to pull back enough to not just eat it. I was expecting pushback to still be like the pint, and it was gone. And I just, oh man.
Nope.
It was
that
not.
Progressive pushback is so nice, though.
It is.
Chat,
I think
GT owners in the chat, let me get some prayer hands, some praise hands for the progressive pushback.
which I think people jumping on a GT for the first time, and that's their experience, they'll know it. Me going for like 24-hour gap of riding and knowing what I had pushed back the day before, expecting that, and it's gone. I literally was out with all of my kids, and I almost ate pavement. It was, yeah. I learned.
That's scary.
I learned really quick that it's more like the XR now, which is so fun. It makes riding a totally different experience. So, Javier, we were talking earlier about grip tape. Do you have a preference in grip tape when you ride on your XR?
I know it sounds stupid, but I really love the stock grip tape. There's just something about it's just razor sharp properties. But when it comes to my rear tail, and if I don't have access to like a brand new front foot pad, I do love the craft and ride grip tape with it's like the best way to think, it's like a hard molded shape is what it feels like. So it's really good for cleaning because like washing it off doesn't like degrade its grip. Um, but it's not the same as like the sandpaper of like a stock grip tape. Like just like Bodhi said, I skateboarded for a long time as well. So it's just something special about like just regular grip tape. But I don't really have a preference. The cleaner the better, obviously. But when you're racing and you're at like an outdoor park, you don't really have the choice to keep it clean the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Lily said?
Float Life Street. Is that right?
Is that right? She said.
Well, no, didn't you say though that as long as it's clean, you're good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
she
I
said.
did say that.
She.
But I was trying to back you on what you said. What you said that I said. The Float Life Street.
Street trail.
Street, whatever trail. No, that's two different ones. Street and trail are different.
Just float life. Woo!
I think that's gonna change though now with the GT foot pad, like the concavity of the front foot pad. Like now that it's concave, you don't really need so much to be gripped because you're like in the pot. There's a pocket that you're like sitting in. It's so comfortable too. Like the GT is boss, yo. I love the GT. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm with you on that, Javier, but I think Bodhi's one of them that doesn't like the concave foot pads on the GT. Is that right, Bodhi?
No. I love the concave foot pads. I just wish they canted out versus canted in, because since they can't in, there's like peaks on either side of the foot pad. There's a ridge, and I just destroy my heels on that ridge doing bollies and drops and like tech stuff. But I love the concavity. I like that. So I'm hoping that either they come out with a couple different options for the front foot concave, or manifestation, we work with them or something in the future and we make some urethane kush pad front foot pads, which would be super clutch, like a kush wide in front of a GT, bro.
Yeah.
Javier, before we let you go, where can everybody follow you on social media and stuff if they don't already know?
So I'm easy to find. You can find me on Instagram, Onewheel wing like a bird, because the goal is always to be fried. fly, fresh, different, original. And then also on YouTube, you can find me under One Will Wing, all one word as well.
Okay. So please give him a follow. He puts out some great content. It's always inspirational. I love it. It's always like whenever you post, it's like when you follow somebody that's like a daily thought of the day. Like you're usually giving something for people to just chew on a little bit of positivity. And I know your life is not perfect. I know you're human, so
Not
you've
at
got
all.
your ups and downs. But thank you for spreading love and hope and inspiring me and my kids here in Minnesota. We love watching what you're doing, man.
Wow. Yeah, I have to come. I'm gonna
Hey,
have to
same
make
here.
to hang with y'all.
Yeah, come on out.
If you have a layover in the Twin Cities, you are welcome to come. We'll give you a place to chill for a little bit, dinner, and place to ride one wheels.
I was in St. Paul on my way back from LA from the last demo. Where's Zach based? Indie Moto, where's he based?
I do not know that.
Wisconsin.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
So,
Wisconsin. Okay.
that's over.
Gotcha.
That's just a rock's throw away from where we
A
are.
little bit. But
That's what a Midwestern.
But see, I'm a Minnesota Viking
Midwesterner
fan,
would say.
and so that's where the Green Bay Packers are from, and I just can't. Wisconsin,
We can't do it.
they're cheeseheads over there.
He said they're cheeseheads.
That's what I mean.
That's what they call themselves.
They put cheese on their head during the football games, and it's just like, why do
It's
you?
weird. It's just weird.
But nonetheless, if you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. So Javier, thank you, man. It was a privilege and an honor to be able to chat with you.
Yeah, glad we were able to have you in.
We'll have you
Yeah,
back.
man. Thank you for having me. I'm so sorry I was late. I was
That's
doing errands and lost track of time. So I'm glad I could make it. And yeah, thank you all for having me. Good to see you too, Bodhi. I know you're always working. Much love to the fam. Tell the kids I said hello if they can't hear me already. And I challenge them to do nothing less than 15 miles every single day for at least 2 weeks straight. Try to do that.
Okay,
That's a
I'll
great
post.
challenge.
Consistency is key.
I will post for you. Like I'll at you once in a while. Let you track what they're doing. They'll love it.
Okay.
In honor of you.
That's awesome.
Okay. Sounds like
Okay.
a plan. I'll match what they do.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I like this. I got some ideas, Javier, that's brewing in my mind. I think that we
Yeah.
can do. That it's going to be. I'll hit you up. I'll slide in your DMs with some
Message
thoughts.
me, bro. Yeah, please do. Please do.
Okay. All right, man. Enjoy your beautiful day there in DC.
Bye, Javier.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Keep fighting the good fight. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to click end on him. Thank you, Javier. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Lil,
What a
if you
cool
can
guy.
help get the middle screen out of there. And then, Bodhi, thank you for being one, for jumping in a spur of the moment and being in on that. That's sweet. That's pretty fun.
Hey, no problem. And also, do you want me to premiere the ad for the tack line that nobody else has seen?
Is that what
I know.
you want to do? Yeah, why
What
would
did I
we
miss?
not? Yeah, he's asking, would you like me to premiere the ad for?
Yeah, heck yeah.
See if we can get this to work, because I've got
Let's
a
see it.
button over here that tells me I can share my screen with you.
Share it.
Nice.
Just make
So
sure
let's
you're sharing
see.
what you want to
Yeah,
share.
make sure you got everything that you
Right.
want to be
Yep.
sharing.
Well, there's nothing inappropriate going on over here, guys. Come on.
I was thinking
Just
top secret kind of stuff,
videos.
not
Not inappropriate.
not inappropriate. But
Okay.
I didn't
All
want
right,
to
so
give
I'm
out
gonna
any
hit
future
share
secrets.
screen. Oh, nice. Okay, screen.
See, we're trying all kinds of technology today. If you're
This is awesome.
Trying a lot
So-
of new things.
this is great.
Okay, what?
Thank you for everybody hanging around in the chats today, in our podcast today. This is a special one. I think this gives you.
Are we?
We just see you still.
Are we full? You can't see my screen yet.
I cannot see your screen yet.
Is
can
it giving
see
you
you.
the option to pick my screen?
Oh, yes, it is. See, remember, our children run the technology, and
So
so.
she saw it. She just didn't
No
know.
worries,
She
no
should
worries.
Click it.
Okay,
She's
cool.
learning.
That's
There we
okay.
go.
Okay, I think
We're
we
here.
can. Here you go. You are full screen.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. I know it's kind of black right now.
Yeah.
This is the premiere of the advertisement I made for the tactical line we were talking about earlier. only me, Jeff, and a couple of marketing guys have seen this so far.
And
I hope you like it.
And now the YouTube world.
Premiered.
Here it is.
We have no audio. Bodhi, do you know there's no audio? He doesn't know that, but it looks amazing.
It looks sick.
I want one.
The white wall. That looks sweet.
Yeah, Kevlar lined.
It's no audio right now, huh?
No, we can hear you, but we can't hear the audio of the video. It looks sweet.
It looks awesome.
Wow.
I
bet
saw
I know
that
how
on
to fix
Instagram
that.
the other day.
Let's go, Bodhi.
We'll let it finish and try again.
So are the hoodies got Kevlar in them as well?
Everything's Kevlar lined.
Oh man.
Everything has the pads and everything's Kevlar lined.
Look
Yeah,
at
that's
you.
sweet.
Little movie magic.
Yeah.
Triple
that's
the Bodhi.
awesome.
Okay,
yeah,
let
that's
me.
sweet.
I have a theory of how I can fix this.
We're all on the fly
And
today.
my theory is
Do you see
my
that you're
theory-
like,
Oh, this is a little bit of Inception happening.
this is people.
This is sick.
This is people watching today. Like this is, there's so much technology and to do what we all are doing today. They just have no idea.
default input.
But if we lose you in the audio, it's gonna be no good.
I don't know if we're gonna get audio. I think we're just gonna have to have that be. Oh my gosh, this is
That's a
scary.
good subtle premiere.
I was gonna say
That's,
that's
a subtle
awesome.
premiere. Like makes
A
people.
silent premiere.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser to go back and watch when you guys drop the full footage.
Oh my gosh.
There's one part in it, Bodhi, where you come off like concrete stairs and off the GT and like you land. You look like a superhero.
Yeah.
Like your stance. It looks sick.
And did you guys
Thank
have
you.
to?
That was
like,
scary right there. It was like a drop to a step and then bounced off the step down a 5 stair, and there was these like rusty metal spikes all in the ground everywhere that I was like ready to have to dodge. And if you look closely, I like nick one of them.
So these are all planned falls, right? Is that
Well,
like,
so the way I go about it is I never think about falling, but I'm always ready to fall, if that makes any sense. You know,
but for
there
your
should be like
footage,
that.
is that a planned fall? Like I have to fall
No,
here?
no,
to
no,
get it?
no. None of the slams were planned. I was
Oh.
ready to go out on a session. We were like, okay, we need at least a fall or two in the ad. So I was ready to just fully pad up and just go send it as hard as I can to get a good fall. But Ian and C's both took some nice little spills that were perfect, and they were real natural little falls. So we were down.
Yeah, that looks sweet. And I mean,
Yeah.
like you raced last year in the same stuff. When we really, a lot of times what we put on camera and what we do off camera is very different. So a lot of times I pad up off camera to try things, and then when we get to hey, we're ready to shoot, I take all the gear off because it's like no, this is all okay. But I wear the Fox, that big mountain bike Fox suit that you zip up in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's super
I got
bulky.
one of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
It-
I wore it to the rail last year. I was so much more confident.
yeah. It is
Makes
funny.
a difference.
Funny how you feel when you do that. Like you do feel like I can take anything, but like it is big and bulky to just throw on a hoodie or a jacket that you guys. I like that.
Yeah. And you can pick your level of padding too. Like for me, I think what my steez is going to be is only left elbow or right elbow. Sorry. Only right elbow.
Yeah.
Because when
Oh,
I
you put
fall,
in-
To
my
your
right hand goes out first, and I'm usually trying to roll.
Yep.
So a lot of times my elbow takes the brunt of slams or my shoulder because I'm trying to roll out of something instead of slamming. And so I might go one elbow in mine or none. But if you're somebody where like you just want to be fully protected, fully padded up, you can go all pads. Or if you're like, I usually only slip out on my back, like maybe you're a Suron rider and you're just trying to learn wheelies, you just leave the pad in, the back pad in. Hey, Julian, come say what's up, dude.
Just a
Sneaking
hand,
around
just a
this
hand in there.
This is one of our editors. Hi, Julian.
I've watched it.
You should see his box fan build he's doing right now. He's got
Really?
it fully CAD designed. He's renovating a FedEx truck.
Wow,
nice.
that's cool.
That's
What up,
awesome.
Scott? How's it
How
going,
you
man?
doing?
I can't hear you, but I assume that you're keeping the stoke alive.
I
We
am.
appreciate you. Keep it up.
I've watched you. I think I've watched a few times where you edited videos, like you had a camera while you edited
He
live.
thinks he's watched a few times where you've edited videos.
Is that correct? Yes,
Yes.
he's nodding. Yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
well
the
done,
guy.
man.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Well done.
That's the guy.
It's fun to see
love you.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
so
in
you
trouble.
got-
Did you hear that?
You're in trouble.
He said, come to my office when you're done.
Oh, okay.
What did I do this time, guys?
So you've got the hoodies, the flannels, you have the Enduro tire. I mean, seriously, you guys got all this kind of just
And the
crazy
summer
stuff.
line, dude.
Wait,
the
Yeah, we're
summer
working
line.
hard as
before
heck
you
around here,
show-
bro. We work hard and we play hard. What?
Before you show, I'm gonna say bye to everyone because I have to leave. So
He's got it.
Bye, Lily.
Scott told me to say bye today
Yeah,
and not
instead of
sneak
just-
out.
Not just
so.
sneak out. Say
So
your
much easier to
goodbyes.
sneak out of here. But goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Love
Lily.
you all. Thanks for hanging, Bodhi.
Love you.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you,
Appreciate
Lil. Okay, so you got a whole summer line coming.
Even though she didn't like the Enduro, it's cool.
Yeah, I know. She really, he said, even though she didn't like the Enduro. That's right. She did not. Like, I had to cut it up in the video. She's deciding if she's going to come back on, I think, on that. But I had
Well,
to
I
say,
think that's it's like anything else. Like people, you're not always gonna like everything. There's any mainstream thing that there is out there. There's a couple people that are like, not for me.
But
You know?
knowing Lily, she's got to give it a little bit of a go. Like on her normal trails are not her all-time favorite either, so she's got to ride that around a little bit, and then she's probably gonna.
she
end
had
up
never
loving
rode
it.
the
Well, I
W
think the
rails.
Enduro shines the most when you're cruising, like quicker,
Yeah,
because
See
that's
the
when you
trails.
feel the stability of that
Yeah.
edge. You know, even on the street, like that's one of the things I love the most about the Enduro is on the street going quick, especially with dubs. Feels like you're snowboarding because you're just like you have that edge. But you
Yes.
know, like in a small, tight space, just trying to like navigate a little bit, it feels really weird at first because no other tires have sidewalls that soft.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
for some people, like it definitely takes some getting used to.
In all of the tires that I've ever put my hands on, I said it in our review, the sidewalls felt the softest, and I said that's going to bode for easy installation was my first thing. And then I was like, it's going to make it so nice on the carving because the sidewalls are so soft. However, I do think with that tire, I do want more. I want to get the ring savers, put them on there. One, I think they look so good. Like in that video you just dropped where it's the white, like my XR is all blacked out, and I'm like, ooh, to have that white ring in there would make it look like,
Looks sweet.
yeah. So that tire makes me want to go more to that as well, just to add that extra little bit of safety for the rim.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. I think the float lifesavers are for sure a must for the GT if you're doing any kind of riding that's not just riding down the street. Yeah.
yeah, because
Because that 6.5 inch, you definitely you'd lose a half inch of tire clearance, which already wasn't necessarily enough. I wish I did a better job of documenting everything in my life, but
yeah,
the amount of rims I've just destroyed. One time I cracked Michael Wilson of Float Life Fins rim into the tire of his board and popped a brand new Hoosier treaded tire. Because he's like,
Yeah.
group ride, my board was dead. He's like, here, take my spare, just be mellow. I was like, all right, we're blah blah blah. And then we pull up at this skate park and somebody's like, Bodhi, do a trick. And like the only thing I could see possible at the skate park is a backside 180. So I hit a backside 180, accidentally didn't poke the toes enough, sent the rim right into the tire, popped the tire, dude. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to Uber back to the meetup spot. He was so bummed. Like he was trying to be super cool about it, but you could tell he was so bummed. The board was brand new looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rim saver, and that's on an XR too. So rim savers on the GT, not just because I'm biased or anything, but it's like
Yeah, it sounds like my order this
Make this
afternoon.
stuff for a
I
reason.
need to order the
Oh,
GT
boy.
grip tape, the GT ring saver or rim savers, and some
And
of
the
these.
list goes on.
Yeah.
And the list goes on.
I need to get
no,
another
there's a
job.
bunch of stuff that I need to order too. Shit.
Okay, so you got
Can
this.
we put our orders on yours, Bodhi?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
just
you
do
can put it
that?
on my tab. Yeah, you can put it on my tab. But it's in the marketing budget.
So you have the summer stuff there, some of it, with
Oh
you.
yeah, you want to see it?
I do. I mean,
I was gonna say one thing, and this is probably gonna just put me in my place, but as the wife or the mom, I like that stuff because I remember when Scott first got into, he rode a boosted board and he got hit by a car. He was all banged up, and so to have some of those long sleeve things
Kevlar
with, yeah, that's pretty slick.
yes.
Yeah, because I mean, all at the end of the day, all of us know that we want to wear pads, but none of us
Want
do
to look like
wear
you're wearing
pads.
pads.
Right.
or look like it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, you know, we all have the confidence to do whatever we want. But if you're walking around and you think people are judging you, it's kind of an uncomfortable state to be in,
Right.
you know? So, like, it does feel good to have some sort of pads that protect you, but also make you feel like you look good versus like being worried who's like, yeah, respect for pads and who's like, oh, kook, you know. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I think you're right too. I think it's great. Pads are cool. I'm trying to wear a helmet more often too. So
Yay!
Oh my gosh, that lady over there.
got a fresh one recently. At the race in Vegas, some guy just walked up and smacked a 2 on it for the race. I was like, yo, bro. He like covered up my other stickers. I was like, come on, man.
Like, did you
But,
have
yeah.
to have a number in the race?
It was weird.
Oh.
And it had to go on your helmet. I was like, bro, what? All right, Summerline. I'll be right back, guys.
Summerline.
Okay, he's gonna go get Summerline. We're pretty stoked to be able to debut all this stuff on our channel
Oh, that looks
today.
cool.
It's pretty exciting. What are you saying? What looks cool? Are you saying the
I'm
two?
just seeing it come
Yeah,
through.
Holly's watching the delay.
Because the other one is way across. I can't see it.
Yeah, and it's to her back. Man, what a great day on our podcast today. We
So
had Javier
fun.
Stark in here, an impromptu with Bodhi jumping in there. I'm stoked on today. Thank you for everybody hanging with us. We're going to extend the time, and we'll cut this all up and have it as different points for you to jump in and be able to share some of these things. So thank you. Subscribe to our channel as we're waiting for Bodhi to come back in as we drop all the content we can on Onewheel. Bodhi's back in with some of the latest merch from Float Life. Check this stuff out. Yes, Bodhi, you got it? Or are you pausing?
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
I'm back.
Really.
I'm sorry. This is the first time I've used like my new setup here with this is a GoPro webcam, and I got the mic, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna start doing a bunch of live streaming stuff. But
Sweet.
here we have the first T-shirt of our line. We got a ringer tee. So we have a bunch of stuff, and we're dropping it like in waves. Say what's up to the pod live.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He didn't catch me. So we're doing it in waves. So this is one of the first tees.
Yeah, I
This
like
is
that.
Hand drawn and designed by Elijah. It's a ringer tee, so you got the rings on the sleeve
Yeah.
and on the collar. You know, little loop tag at the bottom. Just a nice summer day tee. You know, once you get it dirty, get it all tie-dyed up, and it'll be really sweet. Just a reminder to float on. Every
Yeah,
time.
that's sweet. I like that design.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Elijah just drafted it up one day. He's like, "We got to do this as a tee." We're like, "All right."
I
So
don't
then
know
this-
Elijah very well. Like, I've only seen you through video, but he's talented.
Oh, for
Dude
sure.
is
Yeah.
talented. Like, like I just, as I see that, I didn't know he could do that. Like, he's very talented, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is a talented individual. And so is my brother, who drew this graphic for this is our Western tee.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
So that's on the chest. And then this on the back was designed by one of our other designers / warehouse guys, AJ.
Yeah, that's
So you
vintage,
got the
straight
Float
Western.
Life. Right? Total Westy vibes.
Yeah.
So that number 2. And then this one's pretty cool. This one, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. So this one, we got like a wash blue with the
Paper
embroidered
airplane.
paper airplane.
Yeah.
Right? Which, you know, and then on the back, it's the instructions of how to build a mini paper airplane. And it says, let's see how close I can get.
Yeah, that's great.
Fold paper in half vertically. Step 2, unfold paper and fold. Unfold paper and fold both top corners into the center line. Fold the top edges into the center line. Fold the plane in half toward you. Fold wings down, matching the top edges up with the bottom edge of the body. Enjoy your flight.
Yes, yes. My little
that's-
children are clapping for that. They're like, yes, paper
That's so
airplanes.
cool.
They have
Love
no
paper
idea.
airplanes. Yeah, I
They
mean,
have-
we all love paper airplanes. If you fold
Yes.
them just right, you can get them just flying.
Yes, you
know?
can. I'm so glad that they come with almost every order from Float Life. And here's the deal. Like, here's what the thing is with that, Bodhi, is that that's one of those, if you know, you know. Like, if you're wearing that shirt, somebody's going, oh, that's clever. But then somebody that they know, it's like, I see what you do in there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it. It's funny. I'm
It's-
tracking.
It's something. I mean, it's some the paper airplane, mini paper airplane kits is something Jeff's done for a really long time, I think. And we've just, once I showed up, we started just kind of messing around with it and branding it and having fun with it. So this is one of the hats. This is the hat that drops in drop 1. It's a Happy Monday bucket hat.
Yes,
We
please.
were all about the bucket hats.
I
right
love
now.
bucket
We
hats.
got- let's see which way do I need to be going. Right here.
And that hasn't dropped yet.
Everything's backwards. This dropped today.
What?
These are all available right now, right? Drop 1.
And sold out. Hey, here's the deal. You guys, you're so good at what you do. You
And
sell
then-
out of everything before I ever get there.
Oh, are we sold out already? Holy
I don't
shit.
know, but that's how it is every time. I'm not saying
I'm
it's
gonna go
sold
look
out
right now.
I'm not saying it's sold
I'm on
out.
a
It just
podcast.
happens. Okay, so that's sweet.
So
I'm
we
adding
got
that
it
to the order.
black and orange with on this is, you can't really tell, but this is like a forest green.
Yeah.
Bucky. So we got the black and the forest green Buckies, the Happy Monday Buckies. That Happy Monday just live said it in a video, and then he said it a few more times in the video, and then it just really became a thing, and we all love it, and we say Happy Monday every day now because every day is a Happy Monday.
Yeah. Okay,
And then
that's going in my order.
This is the last item of drop one. This was on a T-shirt. This graphic was on a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It was an idea I had a while back. I was like, bro, we should do. Oh, damn, you can barely read that. That sucks. But I had this idea. I was like, we should do a T-shirt that's like a white tank top that has a graphic on it that looks like a grocery bag. But instead of saying thank you, it says the Float Life. So Lige made that last year into a tee, and this year it's a tote bag. Nice tote bag, you know. It's the same as all our tote bags have been in the past. If you're familiar, it's got the little plastic stabilizer thing on the bottom.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd use a tote bag.
getter.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's such a
fire.
great grocery getter. If you're a one-wheeler that takes off to a grocery store, you take that bag with you. Your stuff's not falling out like Home Alone scenario, right? Where he's walking with the bags and.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it says right here, it says warning. It says warning. Floating is extremely addictive. Ignoring the warning signs may result in serious increase to stoke levels, sudden euphoria, and even getting ass. Always smiling syndrome. That's what it says on the bag.
That's great. Why would you not want one of those?
Why would you not want? So
Yeah.
that's drop one. We got dude, I made a frisbee I think they're probably still stuck in Shanghai, but I made a float frisbee and it's
That's
super
sweet.
cool. And we did
So
what else we got coming?
When you said drop one, that all dropped today. Then drop one happened.
It all
all
dropped
there.
today.
Holly's
all
saying
there.
it's all
It all
there.
dropped
It's all
today.
going in my. I'm seriously. As soon as it's over,
Sick.
so that it'll be here for next week's One Wheel Wednesday, so I can say, look, we got it.
Oh
in our
yeah.
hands. So
Yeah, so drop one's live. And then there's gonna be a drop every Wednesday until we get everything out. I think it's gonna be either 4 or 5 total.
okay, so on our podcast every Wednesday, we'll just say what's live. This is a great little segment. What's
sick. Yeah,
what's
this
the new
works.
drop from Float Life?
What's
Like we
the
try
new
to cover
drip?
what's happening around the world on One Wheel stuff, so that's sweet. We'll drop whatever you got. If it goes live by the time we're live at 2:30, we like to keep
It should,
everybody
because we
informed.
usually send things out around noon. Like around 10 to noon is when we always drop stuff, if you're ever wondering. And what you were saying earlier, you're right. Our stuff does sell really fast, which is cool, but also annoying, because it's
No, that's what you want.
We
is
want
that-
it
It's
to be
only
available,
annoying when
but
you don't get to be the first ones to get it.
You also don't want a
Right.
warehouse full of stuff that didn't sell. So I get it.
right.
Like,
Well, and I don't know. I love everyone, I let Jesus into my heart, and now all I can feel is love. And so I feel bad when people that love one wheeling and love Float Life can't get our stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, it sucks. I
Yeah.
wish I could just snap my fingers and it just be in your hands.
yeah.
And you didn't even have to pay for it. That'd be even better.
Yeah. That's not how it works, though. Hey, so for the ORL, are you going to all of the events?
I mean, I probably will end up, dude. The spirit of One Wheel takes me everywhere. I will for sure be at the Western and hopefully at the main one. That'd be a bit of a bummer if I didn't make it to the main one, but I'll for sure be at Shred Fest and Dirt Surfers, so I have the opportunity to win those and qualify there.
Yep.
And then I'm not going to Wheel Scorcher, so I won't have a opportunity there. And then
That's
I'm
North
definitely
Carolina,
going to the
right?
Western. Yes.
Right.
I'm definitely going to the Western qualifier because it's in San Jose. It's right down the street, and I want to go cheer on all of my local homies anyway. So I'll be at those 3 events, and then hopefully find myself at the main one. And I bet you, if I don't make it into the main one, you see me doing a little something like this. Hopefully I'll be on the mic or something like that. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I should intentionally not get in so I can be a
No.
commentator.
Get outta here.
No.
No, you can do that. If you win, here's what you do. Win this year and then never compete again and just
And then
ride
just-
off into the sunset and become the announcer. You got to win. You can't. Like,
Dude, if I win, I'm going through that finishing arch. You know how everybody does the champagne and floating
Yeah,
through his
yeah.
helmet and all this? I'm just gonna keep
just
going.
keep riding.
I'm
That
just
would
gonna
be
keep
so
going, dude.
awesome.
I'm just go
Just
up
keep
the mountain, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Our hopes this year is to make it. We're gonna come and we're gonna try to document some of these things. We're gonna get to the other North Carolina, the Eastern qualifier. That's the event we're gonna go to, and then we're gonna go to the main one wheel race. I don't think
Sweet.
they've announced where that's at
I'm
yet,
sure
have
I'll
they?
find myself out at that Eastern, bro. At least to just come out and film.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Get out there, film. Hopefully, be able to rub shoulders. I would love to sit at the table as well for a little bit with the crew, just talking about the race and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Bro, they got to get you on the mic at some of these events.
No, they
Because
don't.
it's like, if you got personality and you know about the sport, good commentator. Boom.
Yeah, you know,
He
Jack
would be
and
an
Ted do a
excellent.
great job.
They
It'd be
do.
fun
They
just
do
to sit
awesome.
there and laugh with them. And
Dude,
yeah,
Ted doesn't work for him anymore.
he doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, breaking news.
Breaking news.
That I
now.
can imagine. I could see them like contracting him in just for the event because people are like familiar with him, but he doesn't work. He's working for like some kind of like 4-wheel off-road vehicle overlander type company now.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
In his social media posts, he loves that stuff.
Yeah, that's his jam. So
Yeah.
it's good. But
Yeah.
he'll be missed for sure.
Yeah.
Him and Cade both left.
I gotcha. Well,
Cade switched to freelance, because both of them started working for Onewheel right out of college.
yes,
So they
were
both kind of
interns.
like started working there, got experience, developed their skills, figured out what they really wanted to do, and then now Ted jumped to off-road stuff, and Cade's freelance working, running freaking gigantic cinema camera rigs, making it happen.
That's pretty cool.
But so now they got a new guy, Ryland, who was the AC, and one of the just like main. I was about to use a profane word. One of the main butt kickers on the film Dirt.
Oh yeah.
And he's a really talented editor, and he's a friend of Aaron Hooper, who's one of my biggest heroes and the guy that directed Dirt. So they hired Ryland as a full-time editor for them now. So now it's Laser and Ryland and Brant and Joey
Yeah.
are the
Okay.
marketing team still.
Gotcha.
So
Well,
we'll see who's commentating this year. I'm super curious.
Yeah, I'm sure Jack will. Jack does a great job.
Dude, Jack always will. Jack's the man.
And Laser runs he did last year at least. He ran the drones, right? Some of the drones.
No. Laser's the handsome man with the white
I thought he was flying
stripe
one
through
of
his
the
mustache.
the.
No, he was at the end.
Oh yeah, I thought one spot they were talking about him running one of the drones that were following the FPVs.
No, Laser
Okay.
Laser can fly a Mavic, and he knows his way around a camera real well and the computer and everything, but I don't think he's FPV.
Yeah, that stuff's intense. You're trying to get into that and doing it.
I'm getting into it, dude, but I was taking off my main drone, and one of the motors flew off the frame in the air
Yep.
and just destroyed itself. And I took the whole thing apart, which was super nerve-wracking and scary, and then resoldered. Well, Julian technically did this soldering because I want to make sure I didn't mess it up, but Julian resoldered the motor on to the controller board, and then I put it all back together, which was scary, and I had 1 or 2 extra screws, which also is super weird, and then it didn't work. So I
Bummer.
still have no big drone, but I still got my little guy. But I'm trying to. I love FPV, dude. It's so exciting. It's so like Tahoe Dave Stewart. When I decided I was gonna get an FPV, is when he told me, he was like, "Yo, I have as much fun flying my drone as I do riding my Onewheel." And I was like, "What?"
Wow.
How
And
could
he's
that
like,
be?
"Yeah, it's a rush." And
It
so
is.
I got the simulator, and even just the simulator was a rush. And then when you fly it, dude, there's just like so much adrenaline pumping, and you like as you turn, you're the drone, bro.
Yes.
You put those goggles on and you're the drone, and you can fly up in the air and see the sunset from the sky and dive down and do flips and whip past stuff, and then you crash and you're like, ah, and it's just the best.
It is. It is. I told you the last time. I get sick when I put the goggles on,
Yeah.
so I had to abandon it. I got the DJI FPV. That's the one I went because I was like, I'm familiar with it, and it just sits in a case. It's gotten like 0 miles on it because after like almost a quarter mile, I was like, I'm gonna puke, and then
You can send it to me.
I might do that. You win.
The cool thing about the DJI is that all FPV drones, as soon as you take off, like you can fly in level mode, which is where it just like holds it level, and if you accelerate, it'll tilt it, but then when you let go, it like comes back to level.
Yep.
So like that, there's that, but for the most part, all FPV drones are flown in acro mode, which means like you're just always in control of the drone. The satellites aren't controlling it. Nothing's holding it level. Nothing is holding it in place. Whereas with Mavic drones and cinematic drones, typically when you let go of the sticks, it uses GPS and positioning to just hold in place. So if you get out of control or you mess up your shot, you can just let go and like reset. Whereas with an FPV drone, that's not a thing. If stuff starts going south, you have to get yourself out of it or the drone is crashing. But the FPV, the DJI FPV has the option to not do that, to where like it is fully FPV, and then there's a button I think you can hit that'll just catch itself, and you can just like like if you're flying into a tree or into the ground or something like that, you can just like basically the eject button, and it just will like stop.
Yep. And that's why I went with it. But let me hear it.
They have the same problem as Onewheels, which is if your drone breaks, they're really hard to fix, and they want you to send it to them to fix it.
That's correct. Yes.
See, Onewheel's not the only one.
No, they're not. It's just not new. But it is
it's just lame.
I think you hear more of it in Onewheel because Onewheels are pushed to its limits a lot more than a drone, so they break a lot more. I think because they're riding past what they were expected to, so they break.
I think they're pretty equal, but I think the average consumer that DJI is shooting for to use that drone probably won't crash as much. But I can tell you homies that fly like FPV drones and they do their own builds and stuff like that, crashing constantly, bro. They're replacing motors like on the field. There's this really funny Peter McKinnon video where they sent him the new GoPro Bones. Have you seen that?
Yeah, yes.
They came out with the GoPro Bones, which is basically the Hero 10 just with everything stripped out of it that you don't need other than like the sensor and the computer and everything.
FPV.
Yeah, exactly. So they sent it to Peter, and Peter went to hang out with one of his buddies because he's like, I don't fly FPV. I can't tell you guys anything about this, but we're going to take it and give it to my buddy. His buddy starts like putting it on the thing and like getting himself set up. And, he's like talking through everything. And by the end, his whole workbench is just a pile of tools and parts and like all this. And Peter like backs out.
Yeah.
And you see everything, and he's like, yeah, this is why I don't do this. That's not for me, dog.
That's me. That's why I went to the DJI idea on it, because I was like, I didn't want to be the guy soldering. I did that. I have the original DJI drone, the Phantom 1, and I had
the big white one?
Yeah, I still have it. And I had to solder the GoPro and all that stuff to make it work to a monitor and all this stuff. And I just remember all the stress that was, and I was like, nah. I'm
good.
I have the Mavic 3. I sank my Mavic 2 in one of the Great Lakes filming the past summer, so I got the Mavic 3. I love it. The Follow Me, like the Skydee 2. I saw you mess around with that at one point.
Yeah. How is the Follow on the 3? Is it good?
Amazing. I just took it through the woods. Like every drone shot in the Enduro video that we did was shot with all Follow Me.
What?
All of it.
I was noticing that. I was like, sick. Aerial footy.
I didn't do any of it. I just locked it on me, and it went through everything. It went through the trees. It was sweet. So, and then just the camera and everything in the Mavic 3 is great. People come in here. I came here for Onewheels, and now you guys are geeking out on drones.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have too many hobbies,
what you gotta
bro.
do?
Yeah,
I'm getting into music now, too. I'm trying to mix a little bit, DJ.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm starting out with house music and drum and bass.
Hey, when you get some tracks laid down, and we'll use it for underneath our videos and stuff, if you want.
Sick. And we should do so my music name is gonna be Satva, like SATTVA.
Yeah.
Like because the full version of my name is Bodhisattva, and I like to think of like we all have our I don't know about you, but we all have our little versions of ourselves in our head, and my favorite one, the loving, peaceful, non-judgmental, kind, best version of myself.
Who we
I call him
be.
Satva.
Yeah, nice.
My ideal self, it's Satva. So Satva, you know what I'm saying? Satva DJ sets on the Mendenhall channel.
That's awesome.
Tuesdays at 10 a.m. or something.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Holly and I actually, this was years ago. We actually used to travel in a band and play together. She played the bass, and I was the singer and the guitar player. So we love music around here.
True story.
True story.
What?
We've gotten to go into a
I
studio
may
twice.
not be able to ride one wheels, but I can play the bass.
She can. She was a little
That
rock
is
star.
so
She was. She was up there. Her hair. She used to bleach her hair like in the front
dear.
and dye it red, and then 8 kids happened.
And then what happened?
8 kids.
We are in the one wheel, so now that's what we do.
No, I think all those worlds go together. Like, what is it? Did I just see Dirt Surfs? They just announced their lineup of bands this week. A great reggae band. Shoot, I don't remember. I was listening to him the other day. I was like, that is such a great band at Dirt Surfs. Nonetheless, escapes me. And you.
Oh, they announced the music lineup?
Yeah, yesterday I think it was.
Bro, I spend all my day trying to get in the loop, and I'm still out of the loop.
Yeah, I got you.
Because you've been with us for the last
Yeah,
hour and a half.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's all marketing.
Yep.
We're helping you. Like, we're going to cut this up, and then we're going to go, hey, new stuff from Float Life, and it's going to just...
However we can help you, we want to.
Like,
I can
we're
tell. I can tell my high ups that I was working with
you
honesty.
definitely can. Like,
Some of them
No,
were
I'm
in the
just kidding.
chat.
Yeah, Jeff was chilling earlier.
Yeah. So, okay, Bodhi, it was such a... man, thanks for hopping in here.
Yeah.
It was cool
It's
to
a surprise.
have Javier Starks in here as well with you. That was pretty, like, I didn't see that coming today. That's pretty cool.
It's great.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, we planned it.
We planned Javier, but I didn't know Bodhi. And
We
then
didn't know we were
going to
have all of you. That's
like,
right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you would, I
It
don't
was
know.
too
who
good. It
said-
was natural too, because I literally just was suggested your video and clicked on it, bro. I was like, oh, Scott got his Enduro, and I
Well, even
watched
thanks
it.
for doing that.
Yeah, thanks for watching it.
Absolutely. Hey, I like your guys' content. I'm not just here to market my products, man. I like you guys. I like your content. I love what you're doing.
We try to
I'm a
have
big
fun.
fan.
Well, thank you, man. That's very kind of
Bodhi,
you.
we have a couple of people asking if you're going to be at the Shred Fest. Are you going to be the edge?
Oak City. I'm gonna be at both Shred Fests.
You'll be at both of them. There you go, guys. He'll be at
I'll
both
be
of
at
them.
both of them. Oak City Shred Fest. We're there. It's gonna be lit. We're showing up early, so if you're in the area, get there early.
hey, you
Dirt
guys-
Surfers.
You
What's
have a fundraiser tomorrow.
We have a huge fundraiser tomorrow.
Yes,
oh my gosh!
we
thank
Oh,
you so
yeah,
much
let's
for
talk
reminding
about
me,
that.
Scott.
We have a picture of it. Like I'm
Project
telling you,
Lifelong.
we try to promote what's happening around the community.
Like
of
throughout
Onewheel.
the week, he like
Yeah, so we
checks
have
it
a
out and-
picture of it. We'll put up, and you tell us what's happening. There it is.
Hey, so what we're doing is we're teaming up with Project Lifelong, which is a local in Northern California. It might be international. I don't know, but they're based. They've got a wing here at least. Project Lifelong. They do outreach through skateboarding for like kids and stuff like that. And we're teaming up with them and Braille Skateboarding to do a fundraiser to. I'm pretty sure the money is going to go into like supporting skateboarding for kids in a multitude of ways, because we're shooting to raise $50,000. And so what we're doing is we're going live here at the Float Shop on YouTube tomorrow.
says
Tomorrow we're going live. Tomorrow we're going live on the YouTube from 5 to 6, and then Braille is going live on their YouTube from 6 to 7. And the goal is to all hang out, get everybody together digitally, do some shredding, and raise money
That's sweet.
for kids in skateboarding in the world. I
Yeah,
should
what-
probably figure out a little more details on where the money's going. But it's going to Project Lifelong. And Project Lifelong, you could probably look them up, and they'll tell you all about what they do.
I actually did just look them up, and it gives you information that you can check it out.
It
Bang.
also in the post it said to help put skateboard parks inside schools, around schools.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's what I forgot. Yeah, that's what they do. They're trying to
We're
like
here for you,
build
buddy.
skate
I had to do the research because we were
Thank
going
you,
to
Billy.
push it without you. We were going to say, hey, get on and
Ah,
watch tomorrow. Yeah, like
Tune in.
tune in for sure. Hey, really quick, my oldest son, Legend, who had no idea I'm going to do this, I'm going to throw him on camera here and let him ask you any question. So Legend's going to hop in
What's up, Legend?
where
Hold on, I need to fix his hair.
no, he got a stocking cap on. Put the headphones in so you can hear Legend. Bodhi, this is one of your biggest fans around here.
Legend, the legend.
He's
Legend,
got,
legend.
if you remember, 3 years ago when you autographed a yellow rail guard, you autographed it at Christmas. It sits over his bed. So does it with my 4 bigs. We gifted that to them at Christmas, and so he has it there. He's probably hands down he's a better one wheeler than me. That just
He's,
makes
he's the one that's coming for you, Bodhi.
Yeah. So
Good.
Legend, can you hear? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put you on screen. You can say hello to Bodhi, and you can fire away any questions to one of the people that you love following. Okay, let's switch.
Mr. Legend.
He's knocking things over.
Lily's gonna kill you.
Yes. Hey, can you unmute that? There you go.
My question would be, how would you do a nose drag? How would you explain to do a nose drag?
He so badly wants to do this. Bodhi tried to explain it to me, and he's like, Scott, I don't know if I want to. It's so dangerous. But
Legend, are you ready to potentially take some slams?
Yeah.
You gotta promise me when you're learning this one, if you decide to, that you'll wear wrist guards and knee pads at least, so you can like slide down the street.
Hey, can we purchase one of those Kevlar shirts for him?
Or
Like,
yeah,
do they
we'll
come
get
in
him on
little
some
guy
Kevlar.
size?
I'll send him one.
Do they come
So-
in prom size?
They just
I
need
think
to be an
we-
adult small.
At least a small.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
for sure have
We're
small.
gonna
I'm
put one
pretty
of those
sure
in the
extra
shopping
small.
cart too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
extra small. So the main thing is just you really, the worst thing that can happen is you either hit a crack or you put too much weight on the nose and it sticks and you go flying, which I actually just did in San Francisco the other day. I'm flying off the front of my board, but so and that being said, make sure you're aware of where you're riding. Always be looking in the street in front of you, down, up, down, up, down, up, and just don't put too much weight forward. So here's the deal: you want to start. The way to learn is to go to custom on your one wheel. Are you on an XR or a pint?
Pint.
Will your dad let you scrape
Yes.
up his bang bumpers a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So go in your dad's XR, go into the aggression on custom, turn it all the way down, and then leave your nose, and the tight or loose doesn't really matter. Just go to custom and turn the aggression all the way down. And what you want to do is find nice, smooth asphalt. Asphalt's the best. Concrete sticks a little bit too much, but also some asphalts do too. So a really big thing you want to do when you're learning nose drags is learn how to taste the ground, is what I call it. You just do little taps to feel how sticky the ground's going to feel. But you want to start off with little tastes. You just cruise down, and what you're doing is you're swinging your knees and your hips forward while leaving your shoulders and your head back over your wheel, because you're trying to keep most of your weight back behind the tire while just putting just enough forward to press the nose down on the ground. So start off by just swinging your knees and your I wonder if I could get the right angle with this. Start by swinging your knees and your hips forward like this, or I guess this way. You swing them forward and you leave everything back, and you swing them forward, and you just practice like tapping the ground, like little taps, and then just slowly start holding it a little longer and a little longer and a little longer. And then eventually you learn how to just like drop into the sweet spot, and then you just balance there, and then you can just stay there. And it's all just using your knees and your hips to like hold that nose down. And you start off by just doing little taps, and then you hold it longer and longer and longer. And then eventually you can just commit to them and see how far you can go.
Now, can you not do this on a pint? I've never seen anyone
You
do it on a
can.
pint.
You can, not bang bumpers for pint yet. So you would go through the bumper in like an hour.
Oh, gotcha.
Makes sense.
So
Thin.
well, I don't even have bang bumpers. I have all stock bumpers, my friend. Because, every time I go to order them, they're always sold out. They're always sold out. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
dear.
Yeah, you're giving me that when I go. I'm telling you, it's the
You have my
problem.
phone number.
Yeah. I don't use people's name. I don't use people. No. But every time I've gone, they're sold out. So it's like, dang. I've gone to Craft.
Okay, so I need
sold
to
out.
get. Oh man. Well, the
I'm
problem
about
is
to
if I hook Legend up with some bangs for your board and a jacket, then I gotta hook all the kids up.
No, you don't. That's not how it works.
They understand that in our house it's not fair.
The number one rule in our house, this house is not fair. That's the first rule in our house because there's 8 children. There's no way we can buy 8 Xboxes for everyone or 8 whatever. It's like, nope.
Now one day when the little ones get to see you, like the younger boys, they'd be like, "Hey, do you remember when you gave Legend that?
Yeah. they
I'd
might
like
call you.
one of those too."
Yeah.
They would ask for one.
Okay. So,
Good. I
Bodhi,
hope so.
pretty much you just coming on today, I'm spending like $500 here in the next half hour because I can't get the Kevlar stuff yet, but all the other stuff, I need to get another job.
I'm just gonna keep smiling.
Yeah.
And Oliver's going to me.
I gotta see
Don't worry,
if the bang
Holly. I'll
bumper.
slip him a little 10% off code or something.
I need to get the bang bumpers if they're in stock. I got
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Dang.
Yeah, well, that's the hard part about the bangs. That's the bittersweet thing, is that the reason they're that way is the guys that make them or press them for us essentially are the only ones that do it. Like Jeff, the reason why float plates are float plates, Jeff wanted to have float plates be bang bumpers like way early on, like plus days. But everybody said you can't mold UHMW because what UHMW is, it starts as a powder and they press it into a big sheet and then they cut off of that sheet and mold it from there. Is
Gotcha.
how UHMW is used. But these guys who we use have figured out how to mold it for something else. And so we found that Jeff found them and they mold our bangs. So it's like, since we found them, we've just been making more molds. So like eventually, because it takes forever to make these molds and for them to perfect them, because the process of pouring this plastic and molding it is insane. Because it's not like injection molded like most HD or most like nylon products are.
Yeah.
It's like casted or something, like hand poured and casted, and it's artisanal, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
So it takes forever. So eventually, I think,
you'll catch up.
We'll catch up, and like it'll be a thing where like they're just available, and we'll get shipments of 100 for each color instead of shipments of, I think we get like 20 sets a week essentially, like or something like that, 20, 30, 40 somewhere. That's not my pit whatever I do, but so yeah, that's the hard part about the bangs. But it keeps it fun, because like we're always doing different colors. So I hope there's people out there like flipping them like Pokemon cards, and trading them. You show up at the group ride, you're like, oh, bro, you got the blue and oranges, bro. I got the white and greens. Like, oh, let's switch it up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But like I said, every time I come in, they're just, which is fine. I'm not disgruntled by it. Like it's whatever. I just go.
Well, Scott, it sounds like you need to become a member of our YouTube channel so you get a heads up every time every product drops.
I do.
He totally does.
Look, legend.
99 cents, bro. Then you just do that 99-cent membership just to get the badges and the bennies,
Yeah, but then there's another one up though, right? Because I can't just do that.
Oh, I guess it's tier 2 is the one that we tell things. So
yeah,
$5
and I don't want tier 2. I want tier 3. I want tier 10, whatever that is.
You want the swag box, dude?
Hey, Bodhi, you guys got any job openings over there?
Yeah.
Once Legend and all the rest of them learn how to use cameras and do design and videos and marketing and stuff, all your kids will be on my marketing team. I'll hire all your children.
And although Legend and Epic, they edit their own stuff. I'm training them. They film.
They're good.
It's the future, dude.
It is.
It's the future, man. If you can create good content, that's one of the best skills I think we're going to all want to have moving into this weird future we're going into.
Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. Bodhi, we've taken so much.
You have been amazing today.
Thanks so much. I can't wait to. Yeah, grip tape. I got to try your grip tape. You're telling me this grip tape no good. I got to try the new grip tape. I got
the Kevlar
it's moving
jacket
fast,
thing.
Scott. You gotta stay on it. We're working hard over here, bro.
I'm
You
overwhelmed.
guys are doing great.
Yeah, you're working
Thank
so
you.
hard, but my budget is still my. I got 8 kids to feed.
Yeah.
You're not having.
I can't even imagine, bro. I can't even imagine what it takes
It's
to
No
awesome,
milk for our
Bodhi.
children.
It's
wrangle
awesome.
8. I don't
No
know.
more
Awesome
milk.
for
That's
you
no
guys.
cereal.
No more cereal. You got to put water in your cereal. I'm getting grip tape.
That's not how.
I'll go bagels.
I'm just-
I'll go dairy free.
Okay. Bodhi, you're a rock star.
You are lots of fun.
You have to race one more
Appreciate
season,
you guys.
finish in one, on top, and just ride off.
Into
He
the
has to race
sunset.
when I race. I want to race him.
Legend wants to race. Well, if we're gonna do the Western qualifier, you gotta go, or the Eastern. You have to go race somewhere else to make it to the Eastern big race. So that means you'd have to go down to Arkansas or something.
No,
Legend
I
wants to
think
race.
I do.
think anybody can pull up to the qualifiers. I think that's how they're doing it.
Yeah, but the regionals, the Eastern and Western regionals, that's only from the other races, right? So if you
I don't know.
won-
If I'm not mistaken, if you win one of the Dirt Surfers, Shred Fest, or Wheel Scorcher, if you get first place,
you're in.
you get flown there.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
get your travel paid for to your nearest one. But I'm pretty sure Eastern and Western, and that's why they did it this way, are fully open. You can just show up and qualify.
Oh,
And then And then if you qualify for the brackets, then you can probably race, and I'm sure they'll probably take top whatever from each one. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's like an open thing. Like you come try to qualify, like anybody, because that's the hard part is we don't want like a barrier for entry to see who's the fastest. You shouldn't have to spend a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 traveling to this event, and maybe you get unlucky or your board breaks or something like that, and you can't get top number 1 spot to get into the race or something like that, right? So ideally, this makes it so like if you're, imagine the movies, you're like sitting on your couch, your uncle's over in the corner with a Bud Light and a cigarette, and you got on the video, you're watching last year's race for the rail, and you're sitting there with your Onewheel charging next to you, and you're low key like insanely fast, but nobody knows because the social media algorithm doesn't show you people your stuff enough, and you don't use the right hashtags, so you're just the fastest person alive, but nobody knows, and you're just chilling in your living room watching Bodhi race while your uncle smokes a cigarette, and you're like, screw this noise, I'm going. And you get on a Greyhound bus with nothing but your Onewheel and $5 and your ID in your back pocket, and you travel all the way out to that Eastern qualifier. You get in the top, you see all these top riders, you don't care, you've seen them on the internet, you don't pay them no mind, you go straight to the trail and you train and you race and you get that qualifier, and next thing you know, you are on the podium holding the next Race to the Rail weapon rail as the winner.
Story time with Bodhi.
Legend, that's your future.
That's what could happen.
Yeah.
It's your future. That story was you. You're the boy.
But I don't know if your uncle smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think your uncle smokes, so it's okay.
I was just trying to make the room feel kind of hazy,
Yeah. Like you're coming from the bottom to the top. That's what it was.
Exactly.
Yes, we got you, Bodhi.
Oh my God, I'm gonna keep you guys here all day. I'm sorry, I love you guys too much.
No, you're a gem, man. Tell everybody out there they're amazing. Tell Jeff if he's not listening still. Thank you so much for that tire. That was a nice surprise.
He's not. He's working.
I'm glad you like it.
Bodhi is working. He is marketing their stuff.
I did sell that to Julian that, hey, doesn't this count as marketing?
It does.
Yeah.
He's straight up merch. He's talking about what's happening tomorrow on YouTube. Mm-hmm. He just promoted that, hey, you should go and become a member. 99 cents. There's like 3 levels. I want that 10th level.
Stop telling people I'm marketing to them, bro. You're giving all my secrets away.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to be subliminal, bro.
Here's the deal. People will wait till we splice this up. Then we'll edit all that stuff out. They want all the good stuff in between stuff. They'll come and watch this whole 2-hour deal.
I'm kidding.
The other piece is, people like that, like bite-sized 5-minute clips. We pull out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So
not everybody wants to sit here and watch 2 blonde-haired shredder bros talk to each other for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But some people do. Some people
do.
I'm one of those people.
People love
to watch.
But people are like do it like a podcast. Like they just don't even watch it. They listen.
There's tons of love for you, all of you guys. It's great. Eric says he loves this right now. It's so great.
It is pretty
I love
fun.
you guys. Hey,
we got to make you a regular. We need to
or a human being. I got nothing but love for you.
That's right. We need to do like a Bodhi first Wednesdays of the month kind of deal and just check in and that's what we need to do regularly.
Or every week we do 10 minutes with Bodhi and you guys just call in. You're like, what's going on? I'm like, all right, here's the deal, guys.
10 minutes with Bodhi turns into 3 hours.
That's what's going on. Yeah, and then every episode it just turns into the Scot and Bodhi show.
Yeah, it's like, it really is. And here's the deal. So many people are writing this time, oh, you got it figured out. The sound is figured out.
Yeah.
Like we intentionally put
We're
echo
trying.
on the last time. Like people would leave comments the rest of, hey, Bodhi's echoey and it's like, we couldn't fix it. We don't know what was going on.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
I was so scared when it started again.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, dude. I upgraded my whole setup. How are we going?
Yeah. And what we did after that episode is we unplugged everything and replugged it back in, and we've never had an echo since. So then when you're echoing today, I was like, it's Bodhi for sure.
It's a curse. I carry too much energy. Sometimes it messes with technology.
Yeah. Our 2 energies colliding into the fiber optics of
are
Wi-Fi.
our house
The
right
tech
there.
like,
Can't handle it. It's too much. Okay. I've Minnesota goodbye you now. That is a thing here in Minnesota where you say goodbye 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And you never say goodbye. So
I think we did this
all the
last
time.
time too.
we did because it's just the vibes are fun and your day is much earlier than ours. I think you're 2 hours ahead of us. We are rolling into dinner time around here.
Ooh.
So
What are you guys doing for dinner?
Holly, what is for dinner?
Well,
Chicken tacos.
It was going to be chicken tacos. However,
It's
it's
changed.
4:30. I don't have time to make chicken tacos anymore, so
What?
it's gonna have to go to
Peanut butter and jelly.
Pizza.
Hawaiian roll.
No.
Well, those are
pizza.
so good.
Something.
Dude, Hawaiian roll cheesy bread.
Yeah,
That's
something
pretty
like
much what
that.
it is.
Hot ham and cheese, pizza bread.
Not
That's
pizza.
probably what it's gonna be.
You
tonight.
take
got
you
it.
take the Hawaiian rolls, you slice them down the middle, pull them open, throw a little cheese, a little marinara, a little meat,
Yes.
and then a little cheese again.
That's
We did
exactly
that
what we're
recently.
doing.
So
You
good.
you got it.
Well,
You got it. Hey, so I'm gonna
Wait,
go after
what?
that. I'm going like we're getting the berm. The berm's done in the trails. We got our teeter totter that's in the trails now. We have a 12-foot teeter totter we're making. Those things are gnarly to ride. Have you ever rode one of those on a one wheel? A big
teeter-totter?
a teeter totter built for like
No, I
mountain
haven't.
bikes. Not you,
Oh,
Bodhi.
Bodhi. Oh, you're talking to Bodhi. Sorry, my bad.
Bro, did you see the film Dirt? I did a little foot plan on one.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the
forgot.
homie Logan built one out of logs.
Yeah,
It's
so we're-
sketchy, bro. It's scary.
Yeah, people. I showed the first time I went over mine and I fell, and people are starting to go, "Oh, this guy's never dropped in." I don't respond back of like, "Hey, have you ever dropped in on one of these?" It's not like
It's not
dropping
as
in
Totally
easy
on
different. It like
in a pool.
slams you down and throws the tire. Like it tries to throw the board out from under you
exactly-
if you.
And you know
That's
what
exactly what it
I was
did.
riding? I was riding a GT pre-firmware update. And so
Oh,
the GT
dude.
butt fell straight down. And so I'm just riding plastic down the rest of the thing.
He hit hard.
I hit hard.
he has so much beef.
So, I mean, yeah. Now you can do it with the firmware update. No problem. It handles it like a champ. But before that, it was
Yeah.
just straight butt drag. But
Dude, shout out Cassiopeia, bro.
yeah, so good. We have a pump track that we have to level out that we've built. Those are so much fun. We have so many sweet features. Oh man, I'm stoked on
And
it.
if you don't ride
I gotta
the
get
one
out there.
wheel,
You do.
it's really fun to run. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just run the
little
bird.
free running.
Hey,
With courage.
we're gonna bring you out, man. When we get it all built,
Yeah, you'd
we're
like
gonna
it, Bodhi.
bring you out to let you get a go at it because it's gonna, you're gonna love
It's
it.
on.
It'd be so cool. It'd be an honor to have you and Jeff out here for a weekend and let you mob these trails
Yeah.
here because
beautiful.
of they're built with one wheelers in mind, with the berm, the
Maybe
teeter
that's
totter.
what we call it, enduro trails.
Yeah, we're looking for a trail name. We can't figure it
The
out
Enduro
yet.
trails.
I don't like that as much, but I mean, we would
Is
totally.
is there a way to put all your kids' first letters of their names together to form a word?
I need
you
to
ever tried that?
try. We've been asked that before. I need to try to see if I can.
How many vowels are there?
We've got plenty of vowels in
We-
there to work with.
Yeah, we have
There's
icon,
only 3.
I gotta work on
Inspire,
it.
So there's 3.
Epic.
There's 2 I's.
2 I's and an E.
I gotta come up with
We'll
something.
Two
figure it
I's
out.
and
I
an
can't
E
think
and
of
an
it.
I
L.
like word puzzles.
And
I play Wordle.
an H. I play Wordle. Now you sound
Wait,
old.
Wordle.
You
Nah, my
play
friends play
too.
Wordle, bro.
Yeah, right? Come on, Bodhi. Thank you.
Wait,
Don't hate. Don't be hating.
That's
I'm
right.
not hating.
I think we all play Wordle.
Bodhi, I did notice that you say, my friends play Wordle, not you. Your friends.
Oh, I don't. No, I'm not a word guy. I'm a spoken word guy. You know, I like to
Yeah.
speak my words.
Wookie.
I like to tell stories through images. You know, trying to figure out word problems and number problems
That's too
just
much.
makes me feel bad about myself at the end of the day. Usually.
Hey, have
Oh,
you
I got a
seen?
puppy.
Yeah, this is Wookie.
Our next dog we
I
get, we're
would
gonna name it
be-
Bodhi.
Yeah, right.
No way.
But in honor of
Look at
May
the paws
4th,
on that boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a big
He's
pup.
only 8 months old.
Oh my god,
Oh.
he's so sweet. He looks so
Isn't-
soft.
Isn't he
he
cute?
is. He just got out of
He's
the
like,
lake,
Dad, what
so
are you
he's-
doing?
Yeah,
He's a
he's-
little wet. Hold on.
I actually
want to
think
set him
Cord
down
trouble.
and get the cord wrapped around him.
I actually think he's been outside this whole time and nobody else is out with him.
He's a good pup. All right, Bodhi. Love you, man. Have a great
Last
May
time,
4th.
I love you guys. Let's
Okay.
Thanks
let's
for
hang.
joining us, Bodhi.
May the
It's been
4th
great.
be with you.
Yes.
I love you, one wheelers, and whoever's watching, PEV lovers and human
Yeah,
beings.
those that are
Let's
still
all
hanging with
keep
us, you
spreading love.
rock.
Nothing
you
but
guys
love.
rock.
It's been like an
See
hour.
you, Bodhi.
See
See you guys. Hey,
Bye.
Mendenhall
Bye.
kiddos.
Bye.
Keep spreading. Love y'all.
Will. Bye. All right, for everybody else that's still here, thank you so much for hanging with us. We're so stoked that you made it through. Give a subscribe to our podcast.
Let's do
or
a
our YouTube
recap of
channel.
the day.
You want to recap?
Enduro tire,
Yep, we did that.
for sure.
Yes.
Never mind. There's too many things. You gotta
There
go
is,
watch
there
it.
is.
We'll just skip Javier and Bodhi at once.
Yeah.
Highlight of the day.
Highlight of the day. Thank you guys. You guys are rock stars.
Yep. Thanks for being with us.
Enjoy your Wednesday, One Wheel Wednesday. Get out there and ride something. You'll love it. Adios,
See ya.
everybody. Bye now.
Boy.
Miss Ike?